Friday Night Lights, ladies and gentlemen. And as you can see, it's me, Avnish Hegde, and Anirudh Suresh. For the next 3.5 hours, we're going to be talking all things RR versus GT and everything in between. You're watching the cricket.com Watchalong. Yep, you're not watching any food show. Don't be fooled. But look, that's the theme we've gone for. And essentially, there are going to be some sumptuous stats and insights along the way. So don't feel afraid to comment below. Anirudh, how are we feeling on a Friday night, my friend?
Yeah, excited for 1 versus 3. And I think winner goes top as well.
Correct.
So hopefully we have an encounter as good as the reverse fixture, which delivered big time. We saw that brilliant chase from Rajasthan. So,
absolutely. Now, either one of the two things can happen. Either RR do the double over GT today, or GT carry on their 100% away record win, which is quite crazy because none of the other teams have done that. Who do you fancy, RR or GT?
It's always hard to bet against Gujarat when they are chasing. But after the, mess up in the delay encounter, my heart says Rajasthan. I don't want to listen to my mind, really. My heart says Rajasthan.
Straight away, absolute movement there from Shami. Of course, jump in and sink your streams in. Of course, his heart says Rajasthan, but maybe the mind says Gujarat. Maybe that's a lot of you guys back home as well. Agree or disagree with us in the comments, and we'll keep them coming through. Friday always brings out some quality games in the IPL. We saw it.
A lot of bounce.
Yeah, we saw a lot of bounce as well. What is it when you do? Is it a fascinating subplot, Jaipur?
Of course, and I think Rajasthan have had like one good game and one bad game so far in Jaipur, and I think they played 3 or 4 more matches in Jaipur. So it's very important for Rajasthan to kind of. Jaiswal has come out swinging.
It's come out fishing, honestly.
Yeah, this was just a blind swing, honestly. But important for Jaiswal to not get carried away because he scored a ton in the previous match. But coming back to the topic, I think RR played 3 or 4 more matches in Jaipur. They play majority of their remaining fixtures in Jaipur. So it's important for them to make Jaipur a fortress so that they can finish not just in the top 4 but in the top 2. So this again, as tough an opponent you can get, probably the toughest opponent they will face all season. So if they can beat Gujarat in Jaipur, I think they will have the confidence that they can beat any team at this venue. Yeah. So a huge game for Rajasthan, who if they win, go top, or if they lose, kind of find themselves in that dog fight with the other 5-6 teams who are stuck on like 10 or 12 points. So, big match.
Absolutely. It's something to consider with regards to the venue and whatnot. We'll show you RR's fixture as we go along in the watch along as well. But right now, right here, we're also doing the prediction contest for the first innings. Now, Sanju Samson won the toss and actually hesitated. He was going to say bowl, but then he eventually said, I should say, bat. We'll show you the teams also right now. Akshay, if you can reflect the teams as well, just to give you a confirmation. Jason Holder is out, and in place is Adam Zampa. It's that similar switch they've been making all season. So 1 for none, 3 balls in. Shami to Butler is always going to be a fierce subplot, and it's a wide. So just a confirmation of the teams if we do have it. Akshay is just like, no, we don't have it yet.
Still waiting.
Yeah.
Can you give us a front on view, please?
A front on view, please. I'm satisfied. It's a flat line.
Director.
But GT, have they made any changes, Anirudh?
Gujarat, I think they're gone with an unchanged 11, and I think they'll just bring in Shubman Gill as the impact sub for the second innings. No surprises. But Rajasthan have dropped Holder and brought in Zampa. So that is the big change. And as we speak, another ball beats the bat. And Butler has been very nervy all season, and I think his strike rate, there is like 100 or 101 in the last 5-6 matches.
Correct. And so I think Shami might just be, teasing him with a couple of outside off stump deliveries before he nips one back in. That's how Siraj got him out as well.
Yeah, and he was bowled by Shami in the reverse fixture as well. So not just Siraj, Shami has also
Your thoughts about
bowled.
Shami generally? He's got the purple cap. Last game 4 for 11. He had a tail up. He bowled 4 out. Right now as well, a great over. Your thoughts about him so far?
Outstanding power play bowler. And as long as he's performing a niche role, if any team could use him and maximize his ability and potential in a particular phase, then he's as good as it can get.
Yeah.
So props for Gujarat and props to Gujarat and Hardik for getting the best out of Shami,
Absolutely.
which probably not a lot of franchises have done in the IPL so far.
Your good old Punjab.
Yeah, I mean they did use him, but I think Shami is also peaking right now.
True.
So it's a good
sign
you
for
can say a
Gujarat.
teamwork, good.
And a great first over.
Team.
1 over gone, 2 for none. Get your comments below, of course. We'll take the first one from Sameer Ilana. Goes on to say, often said that teams should chase in T20s when they don't know what to do. However, Samson has elected a bat first. Your take? I honestly thought he was very, like I said, hesitant. He wasn't sure. But every time I think I've seen him at the toss, kind of unsure, he wants to bat first because he knows he has 5 specialist bowlers to defend that particular total. I think it could be vindicated. Only time will tell. But do you think they should have bowled first now in hindsight?
I mean, why though? I mean, Rajasthan's biggest strength in the last 2 seasons has been, starting from last season, has been batting first and putting up a total on the board.
But on the hindsight, Gujarat are being serial chasers. Unless against Delhi, of course.
But they did again mess up the previous match. So even Pandya wanted to bat first, so which means that both captains expect the wicket to kind of slow down with time, and that's also one of the reasons why Adam Zampa is playing instead of Holder. So there are like 3 specialist spinners in the Rajasthan 11, and when you have 3 specialist spinners, it's always better to bat second, so that the conditions slow down and then you get the most out of it. But
straight away some shape.
Making the ball nip around.
Yeah, I mean, he's kind of always bowled himself in the power play, right? And sometimes not so fruitful. Sometimes he has, of course, got the rewards. Keep your comments coming through. Speaking of rewards, there's some fantastic goodies and prizes to be won. If you guys predict correctly in the first innings, how much will RR get tonight against Gujarat? We're asking you that. We'll set the ball rolling with our predictions. Man, this has a little green tinge to it. I'm not talking about the studio. I'm talking about the Jaipur wicket. 177, I would say. 177. Do you guys agree?
Good call. I mean, it's hard to gauge the wicket as of now.
True.
I would love to go higher.
You can delay your prediction because even for the viewers.
But okay, since you've already...
Shot, what a shot that is.
Since you've already given your verdict, and I think I'll also just jump the gun and give mine as well. I'll go 184.
184, interesting.
I'll go 184.
184, 177. And only time will tell, of course, because Joss Butler has played an absolutely scintillating glance of the hips. I mean, not the hips, but pretty much of the pads.
The pads, obviously, and the outfield seems pretty quick. That
lightning.
Just raced to the boundary.
Sometimes I think, Jaipur is a venue. Historically, how do you kind of paint it as a vivid picture?
Another loose ball from Hardik, and I guess that's another 4. It is.
5 legs not even moved. 5 legs not even
boundaries
moved.
And
Butler's on his way.
You don't want to be gifting Butler with these kind of deliveries to allow him to get himself back in form. You want to be testing him, putting him under pressure, test his nerves, test him okay, a couple of more balls outside off, whether he wants to go at it or do something. This is just
Is there a better partner for Shami in the power play?
Who is there? Vijay Shankar? But no, I mean, Josh Little is another option. But you know how Hardik is. He wants to do everything himself. And he's always been like this since he...
Yeah, that's been questioned of this tournament, especially with the ball in hand. When Shami has been able to create some pressure, they've just not had that other one. Where is Alzari Joseph, by the way?
Not sure. I mean, Noor Ahmad has been playing...
Just when I say that! God. Captain gets former captain.
Oh my God, that's such a loose hit. I don't know what Butler was doing, throwing his bat like that, but it's another failure for Butler, another single-digit score, and
just a loose shot outside off stump, right? I mean, it was a nothing shot.
Loose shot. Loose is an understatement. That was what I mean. That I think he thought the ball. He expected the ball to not bounce as much as it did. I think he was expecting the ball to just come to bat very smoothly, but kind of took off after it bounced, and that was enough to induce the outside edge and safely taken, and the ball flew again.
Flew again.
So it
It
tells you that
shows.
this is a good wicket, good through wicket so far.
As I say, cricket wicket. Hello, boys. Yeah, hello, Jagmeet. Hello to all you viewers joining us, of course. There will be lots of banter, most appreciated in the comments. The stats going to be shown as well. And not to forget all the running commentary wherever you guys are on a Friday evening. Right, so Butler gone. I think now Samson's going to come in.
There's Padikkal.
Or you think Padikkal?
I feel Padikkal because GT don't also have a off spinner, right? So, and I don't think they're going to bowl spin anytime soon anyway. And it just feels that the entry point is too early for Samson right now.
True.
Oh
my God. But I agree with you. I fully agree with you. Because Padikkal is generally an opener as well. Yeah. 10 balls in, you'd like to see him the new ball out. But look, the last time, remember, in the reverse fixture, there was a little bit of chirp and heat between Hardik and Sanju. So let's see how this time it goes.
And Sanju won the mini battle.
100%. Sanju had the last laugh because his team pocketed the points as well. Yeah. So Hardik to Samson. Let's see what's going to happen, because let's see if Samson goes straight away after him. Respect shown, but he'll scamper
and he's
for one.
Stolen a single.
Well done.
Which is good for Sanju, that he takes himself out of the firing line for the time being.
Indeed. Right, and also let us know one more thing that we've asked tonight. Will Gujarat continue their 100% win record on the road, or
will Rajasthan become the first team in IPL history to do the double over Gujarat?
Yeah. Either one can happen. Hi guys, hi Vikramaditya, hi to all you other boys. First innings predictions. Please keep them coming through, because I said 177, Anirudh here said 184. Samudha Sarkale saying these two are the best teams of the IPL. Glad to watch a good match after yesterday's bottlers. Yesterday's bottlers at SRH and Spinners at KKR. Yeah, thankfully, I was off Samudha, so I had to watch that game at home, so no problem.
He did watch another team bottle it though.
Yeah, which is my United.
Wearing red color.
Samudha, let me know if you're a football fan as well. We'll be interested to know. Most welcome. We do all kind of sport here, even though we're cricket.com. There's one guy who watches chess.com watchalongs, so you guys can imagine. He's off today.
And it's
now they need the remote.
The cups, if I'm not wrong.
For what?
Okay, we are keeping the cups, but you're changing channel because English broadcast is being dodgy, so we're moving to
oh my good grief.
But look, this is the most number of cups Avnish has seen in his life.
Isala Cup Namde.
Being a cricket fan, RCB fan.
Yeah, RCB fan for sure, not football fan, 100%. Shami to Samson. Now, this is either going to be a feast or famine. Sanju's not going to hold back.
Hopefully we have a blockbuster battle. And Sanju times one. Cleanly. But that was a confident stroke nevertheless. But Shami again has started off excellently.
Correct.
Although I think he would love to take a wicket here. And, if you can remove Samson and Butler within the first 2 overs, then it's advantage GT for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
And if Rajasthan do lose this match, I kind of fear for them. I'm not sure if they can pull it together and qualify for the playoffs. But again, this is a completely different Rajasthan from the Rajasthan we are used to knowing in the years gone by.
Correct. I was just kind of looking at Sanju's running between the wickets there, just directly across the strip. Meanwhile, Akshit Dajit saying 180. Good to see you, Akshit, in the comments. Keep your comments coming through. I was just going to pick up the conversation that me and Anirudh were having behind the cameras before the watch-along started.
We have our very own Akash,
but we were making basically an all-time IPL 11 of only Sharmas. Okay, so you guys can have some fun as well in the comments below.
Guess the 11 we made first. We'll give it away.
Oh my God, he's hit that Dakota. That's out of here. Umpires, we need new Kukubaras, please.
Oh my God. This is a feast from Jaiswal.
Yeah.
He loves feasting on bad bowling and good bowling also. And this was a terrible ball from Shami, asking to be hit, but it was not.
Asking to be hit off a guy who is, of course, fresh off a 124.
Yes,
madness.
Exactly. Yes.
And this is just, whippage, carnage, whatever you want to call it.
84 meters only, which probably indicates that there's a shorter boundary on that side, because it felt like it almost went out of the ground.
What a shot that
But
was.
yeah, that will get Jaiswal going, and I like the fact that he did not, use his shape, try to force the issue, jump down the track or do something.
It was just a pickup.
That's it. And of course, this is the they have conceded 14 runs of just three atrociously bad balls. So it's very uncharacteristic of Gujarat to be this, wayward in the power play. Usually they give nothing for the batters to play with, but they've given like 3 crap balls to be dispatched. And
True.
To Ara's credit, those 3 balls have like yielded 14 runs.
Yeah. And sometimes you just have to respect the ball earlier on, but this time, Jaiswal's like, get out of here. I'm playing this. And it's going
guys,
miles.
And look, I think a few runs here, and he gets the orange cap back from Fafda. So
yeah, Fafda.
So that is there. But
Fafda, I'll have a say tomorrow. We'll be doing, by the way, both watch-alongs tomorrow. I'll be traveling to Chennai, but apparently the weather is horrible. It's horrible for the El Clasico. Has there ever been an El Clasico which is washed out?
Never. I don't think it's ever happened. There have only been like 4 or 5 washouts in IPL history, and only 2 outside the Chinnaswamy.
Okay.
So one happened 3 days ago between CSK and Lucknow, and the other was between Delhi and someone at Kotla. So never has there been a CSK MI washout. That is the first time for everything, but hopefully tomorrow we get a full match, because this is a proper winner gets a foot in the playoff kind of a clash, high stakes clash after a couple of underwhelming seasons for both sides.
For sure. And Mumbai has had probably the most success in Chennai.
Lucky Shami, that
in terms of the venues, right?
Yes, I guess so. They have the best win percentage of all visiting teams, if I'm not wrong. But this was another poor ball from Shami that should have been put away, but Jaiswal will be kicking himself because he missed it and it hit his pad and just rolled to the keeper with Rhythm and Saha. So, yeah, lucky Gujarat.
Essentially, would you bowl Shami back-to-back 3 overs?
3, I think, might be a stretch. But again, he has given Shami a 3rd over plenty of times, and that has worked in the past this season itself. So it could again end up working. So let's see. It depends on how these next 2 balls go.
Short,
I think that's that's a boundary, surely.
That is.
Oh, that's a boundary. I'm just like being confused by this Gujarat fielders not moving at all. So you see that there is another fielder backing up.
There was a deep square leg, and it just ambled through mid-wicket. Sambuddha Saukil saying, yeah, I'm a football fan from Kolkata. Messi is my favorite player, and Kolkata, there's a huge following for Messi. I support Barca since I was 11, and also Mohan Bagan. Do come for Kolkata derby once. Dude, I honestly think that is the oldest rivalry also, in terms of Mohan Bagan and East Bengal, in terms of football rivalries as far as they go back. The Salt Lake Stadium has seen 120,000 or something like that, which is mad. So that's definitely on my bucket list.
Oh, lovely Jaiswal. Come on.
Jaiswal will pick up 2 more. Should come back.
Yeah, they ran a 2, and that's a big over. That's for 6 plus 4 plus 2 plus 13 off it, if I'm not wrong.
Correct, 13 off it. And they're 25 for 1 right now. Keep your comments coming through, like Sambuddha has here. And he's an Arsenal fan. I'm a United fan, where Bangalore, Coimbatore, respectively.
Who are going to bottle the title and top 4, respectively?
No.
So
I don't think we're going to bottle top 4. Arsenal definitely bottle the title, which is sad. But yeah, I mean, what is the odds for a football fan from Kolkata who's a Messi follower and Barca?
Oh, by the way, we have... in our studio, outside the studio, we have a football fan from Kolkata who adores Messi. He's a Mohan Bagan fan and is also an ex-Barca fan.
And Kolkata, right?
Yeah, and that is Shaunak Malik, our very own Shaunak, who's doing the production for this show. So a shout out to Shaunak, who again is a big Mohan Bagan fan.
And he was wearing like a Mohan Bagan.
Yeah, he's wearing a Mohan Bagan t-shirt today.
Today as actually, well. Marinas. RR175 saying Santosh Urpa. Santosh, good to see you, my friend. Hope you enjoy the watch along. Keep your comments coming through. Shikha.
Smashed another boundary.
Katarkar saying 168. Shikha being modest today, you reckon? You don't think RR will actually really get on with it? Or are you saying that because GT also possess a good bowling attack? Let us know, and subscribe if you're new to the channel, Shikha. Lots more watch-alongs, lots more great content. We're always here, anything cricket. Getting back to the action, Anirudh, sorry to cut you off. Samson, he wants a piece of Hardik again.
Yeah, asserting his dominance. And
it's just Captain Alpha Male against Captain Alpha Male.
Yep.
Who's a big alpha male? Divya Mirchandani saying 178, so he's agreeing with me. Kind of.
Oh, that's a 6. Get in there. Get in there. Sanju, my boy, get in there.
He's hit that to the hospitality lounge, and they must be loving that. Not just the food and the booze, but I'm sure even the balls flying into the corporate lounges. I mean, Hardik Pandya has just been very expensive. Anirudh Suresh, if you're watching this, that's our stats man.
Anirudh Kasaragod, you mean?
Sorry, Kasaragod, my bad. If you're watching this, can you give me Hardik Pandya's numbers in the tournament, in the power play, please? His economy must be 10 plus is my best bet. Surely, because, I mean, you think about even the last game, he went for runs, 11 in his first over, then he stopped bowling. Even right now, I know he's got the wicket, but he's still been bleeding runs. Samson this time,
another 4.
no, they got protection. Don't touch the wire. Don't touch the wire. That's what they said.
Both mics. So, yeah, I mean, coming back to the previous match, the previous match between Delhi and, Gujarat and Kolkata.
Yeah.
Hardik bowled himself, gave himself a third over for no reason, the middle overs. He had already conceded like 27 or 28 of his first 2. And again, he got hit for a 6 by Gurbaz, I think, as soon as he bowled his third over. So, Hardik has his problem of trying to do too much all by himself. Hopefully, hopefully he can come back well in this over because he's already considered 11 of 3 balls.
Oh, absolutely.
So we have a Crick Crazy Wicks. Oh, who's this Crick Crazy Wicks?
Is that Crick Crazy's Nick's, relative or some alter ego? Today's match is between the potential winners. No chance. You mean last year?
Maybe Gujarat, maybe Rajasthan could win, but no. We don't want Gujarat to win.
No chance.
I mean, that is very boring, right?
Not a chance.
Again, back-to-back titles for Gujarat. Don't turn IPL into a farmers league like
the French
Bundesliga
league.
And
no, the Bundesliga is all right.
Bundesliga is a farmers league. Come on.
League
On has had at least different winners. PSG did not win last year, did they?
PSG, I don't think so.
That again should have been put away, surely. Jaiswal would be a bit disappointed, but
still an expensive over, man.
So Santosh says last 6 balls make me change the prediction to 195. Yep.
Sure. I mean, you can keep changing your predictions till the 6th over. Don't worry about that. And then you guys can stand a chance to win merchandise. Let's see if you can also feature the merchandise and show the viewers what they're getting in a while.
In due time.
So I asked my producer to get on with it.
Can Sanju finish with a boundary and maximize this over to a next level?
Yeah.
Already 12 of it. Can we go 16 or 18 of the over?
Maybe. Or he'll get 2 here. He'll come back.
I think he'll be disappointed to not
have. He'll take Shami's arm on.
No. So 13 of the over, not bad.
38 for 1, 4 overs. They would take this any day. I don't know if Shami's going to be bowling his third in the trot right now, but Santosh going on to say again, do we see today's winner is all but sealed top 2 finish? Not early because there's lots of games.
If Gujarat win, maybe, but if Rajasthan win, I still feel there's a long way to go.
Correct.
Because Gujarat will move to 14, I guess, if they win.
Correct. But if Gujarat lose, it'll be interesting because both these teams have tricky games in the next 4 or 5 games.
If Gujarat lose, it'll be 6-4, right? After 10 matches.
Yeah.
Is there another team on 6-4? I think RCB could go to 6-4 with the win tomorrow. I think even Mumbai could go. No, not Mumbai. I don't know. Some other team also go to 6-4, I guess, with the win.
Punjab
are 5-5, unfortunately. They should have been 6-4.
Mumbai.
Yeah, Mumbai. No, Mumbai have 8 points, right? No, or they have 10.
They have 10.
They have 10.
They have 10.
Are you sure?
Yeah, they have 10 after beating Punjab.
Okay, so Mumbai can go to 6-4 with another win tomorrow, and they'll go to second spot, I guess, with the win tomorrow.
We saw the t-shirt in Twitter. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. It's catchy. There's lots to love. Trust me, Santosh. Tell everyone. Share this link, in fact, and like this video because all you guys like Riniki Malik as well, 209. Please subscribe if you're new. Tell a friend and everyone around you about cricket.com. Raise awareness because we're new, but we're going to be here and we're staying.
And Shami is getting a third over.
He is. My prediction's coming too.
And it's a first
brilliant
ball boundary
shot.
Again. Samson starting off.
That's bread and butter. I mean, sorry, for Samson, that's Opperman's too. Literally. By the way, we have some sumptuous stats in this IPL. Hardik Pandya's economy of 8.5 in the power play, 12 overs. He has conceded a boundary every 4 balls. So maybe I was wrong. Apologies.
I mean, 8.5 is still on the... It's not like exceptional. It's still...
high.
Yeah, it's still high. You expect... at least below, like late 7s.
Yeah, I'll take 8.5 if you're bowling in the death.
8.5. And if you're taking wickets, maybe. But yeah. And look at a very important stat about Butler, who has been a walking wicket in the last 5 matches or so. So Butler this season, first 5 innings, 204 runs he scored at an average of 40. And the last 5 innings, he scored 93 runs at an average of 18. And that 40 was another match-losing 40 against LSE, which came off 41 balls. So, yeah, I mean, it's not... Rajasthan have been playing with 10 men, isn't it, effectively?
Yeah,
In the
that's
last
another great cut
5.
shot from Sanju. We'll get
But yeah,
to.
good fielding from Josh Little, who keeps it down to just 2 runs instead of 4.
So would you see Hardik also bowling himself 3 back-to-back?
He is capable. If there's one captain capable of doing everything himself, bowling 4 overs, bowling at the death, bowling in the power play, opening the batting, doing all that kind of things by himself, it's Hardik. So don't be surprised if Hardik gets a third, but I would love to see Josh Little bowl though.
100%. Crick Crazy Vicks going on to say, want RCB to win, but can't say much about luck. By the way, RCB over CSK plus MI. 100% agree with you, my friend. I'm an RCB fan as well. Fully resonate your thoughts. Fully does. He's a Punjab fan. Doesn't really like RCB. Who's your second team? RR?
Yeah, I would say RR.
Yeah.
RR probably.
So you're backing RR today, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Same. So I'm backing Rajasthan Royals today. Let us know who you guys are backing today, irrespective of who you support in the IPL. Do you want Rajasthan to win? Do you want Gujarat to win?
So who are your 3 teams
in the IPL?
In the order? I know RCB is 1. Who's 2 and 3? If you see, okay, this team.
This tournament, it changes from tournament to tournament. This tournament, I would say, funnily enough, CSK is my second team because of the Dhoni factor. Because, dude, you can't dislike Dhoni at all.
That's timed beautifully. Surely not a foul, is it? Oh, no, it's another 2.
True. So, RCB, put CSK there and RR.
Okay. I'll go Punjab, RR and Mumbai.
Punjab, why Mumbai?
I mean, how can you not like them this season? They have Surya, they have Tilak, they have Green, they have Arjun, they have Riley Meredith, and it's like it's an exciting batting lineup at least. If their bowling is
but I don't know.
It's just sad.
As an RCB fan, I can never be a Mumbai fan, but yeah.
But you like CSK? Wow.
CSK only because of Dhoni now in the fag end. Because I'm just fine, dude.
Ooh.
No problem. And also let us know if you think Dhoni will retire only once he supersedes the titles that MI has, or do you think he'll level the franchise silverware?
So what if Mumbai win and it's 6 Mumbai, 4 CSK?
Don't even keep going. He's a Dumbledore of the IPL.
Wait, CSK have 4, right?
Yeah.
So they have 2018, 21, and then 10 and 11.
Yeah. And hold it here. Yeah.
Avnish getting some hand instructions from the
producer literally asking me to I don't want to say it. Because then they'll slander me.
Oh come on. That's it's like the entire over is
Sabs is playing those cut shots like it's Cricket 22. I swear. There's this one shot in the game where you just X and kind of R to it behind point, which is similar to what he's doing. 47 for 1, 5 overs gone. Who's won the power play? RR?
There's one more over to go.
I know, but
hold your horses.
Essentially,
I think if it's above 60 or above 58, then RR. But if a wicket falls in the next over, it's GT. If it's 52 for 1 or 53 for 1, it's a tight over, then it's equal.
I'm just thinking to myself, because I was doing the fantasy preview for this one. The par score said 179.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if this pitch is going to actually live up to that.
But now it looks like a 179 wicket for sure.
Does it?
Of course. I mean, look, what's wrong with it? It's not, the bounce is true. It's pacey. The outfield is quick.
I just want to see how the spinners do on this.
Yeah, but I don't feel like the spinners will be getting a lot of turn. But speak of the devil, we have Rashid Khan here bowling what they call the toughest over to bowl in a cricket match, in a T20 cricket match, which is the 6th over, because everyone is trying to maximize the power play and field restrictions. And we just take this comment from Crick Crazy
Butler will
Wicks.
come big in playoffs, minded he's a big match player. Yeah, who knows? Only time will tell. By the way, Crick Crazy Wicks, let me know if you actually know Crick Crazy Nicks. Because he works with us.
Oh, well fielded. Damn.
There's a run out here. There's a run out here. It's gone.
No.
Jaiswal needs to sacrifice himself. Absolute schoolboy errors. And GT pounds. It was brilliant in terms of the fielding effort, which really resulted in this run out. Jaiswal has to walk back for 14. And GT a cocker hoop. I mean, explain that for the viewers because I'm trying to make sense of it right now. Not Speed Bro saying 185 in the meanwhile, but 47 for 2. And well. Abhinav Manohar did splendidly to stop the ball. The throw came in, and Rashid, all he had to do was take the bails off. So panic, pandemonium out there in the middle, and it's resulted in RR losing their second wicket. Let us know what went on in the batsman's mind. Whose call was it?
By the way,
Surely it's Jaiswal's call.
I am not sure. We had to look at it again. But
generally, as a batter, I mean, in
for the
cricketing
second
rules.
match running, Gujarat have got a left-handed opener run out. Warner and Jaiswal. Does it mean that Gujarat will go on and lose the match?
I mean, with that particular thing.
But yeah, I mean, come on, man.
I mean, generally, growing up playing cricket, what the coaches have told me is if you're running, generally behind the wicket, it is the non-striker's call. That was kind of just about behind the wicket.
But that was I don't think they should have run because
it was a good stop in the field.
As in.
Yeah, and like your coaches say, don't run and miss fields.
Oh my God, what is Sanju doing?
So Rashid to Sanju, and this is going to be interesting because there's still 4 balls remaining in the power play, and he's just run out Yashasvi Jaiswal. So let's see how the captain plays it right now. Giant Slayer saying 197
bold after Jaiswal's run out, especially
100%.
But we'll see. But what a let off, but what a lucky breakthrough for Gujarat. They get Jaiswal's wicket gifted basically, and this is the thing that infuriates me. Like this kind of crap keeps happening to Gujarat, where they are the rub of the green almost always goes their way.
100%.
It's like irritating since the start of last season, and just like makes you like, come on, man, not again for Gujarat. How does it? He can keep getting away with it. In Jesse Pinkman style.
Literally like that. Navadha Jain saying 202 again. Literally just being absolutely bold. Love it. I mean, everyone's just outmatching each other. Abhinav Gupta saying 205.
I mean,
guys, 3 balls for you guys to let your predictions come through.
Like 3-4 balls ahead of us, or 3-4 overs ahead of us, and like Rajasthan have scored like
Thoda
82 or what?
Thoda pehle bola tha.
With a more sensible, realistic.
For sure.
This thing.
By the way, do we have any other stats to show in terms of graphics?
Come on, man. That is just
absolute.
What a unnecessary run.
Merch is ready. Super. Let's just show the merch.
Maybe you can just wait for a couple of balls. The power play will be done.
And then we'll show the merch? Yeah, sure.
Just a couple of balls.
No problemo.
Oh no, another run out. Surely not. Not really.
No,
and
no chance.
Particle is off the mark.
188 RR prediction saying Jagmeet Singh Oberoi.
Yeah, guys, you guys really have a lot of faith in RR, especially it's bold considering not just Butler, Hetmeyer has been also in horrendous form of late. I think if we could get that Hetmeyer's breakup as well, first 5 matches how much, next 5 matches how much, because I think that's also been a bit dodgy. But what was I saying again? I think it's Gujarat's power play now.
50 for 2, 6 overs gone.
100%.
Rashid, this course, knocked out the wicket by instigated the run out in that over. We'll have a change of faces also in the studio right now. But before we go, we'll show you the merchandise because that is something up for grabs in this watch along. Like all the watch alongs, all you guys have to do is comment below in terms of your first innings predicting.
Yep.
So show the merch and then we'll make our way out. That's the first one. If you can give it, you gotta take it. And that's going to be selling like hotcakes, I presume. So you, of course, have a chance to win these kind of designs. We have plenty more. One, I think, on AB, one on Siraj, one on Dhoni. There's more. There's so much more to come. So,
and for those who are unaware, that 8 refers to the number of seasons Kohli captained in the IPL without winning a trophy. So
that's 18 actually, but okay, his number. But yeah, just honestly, you guys can win this. So what are you waiting for? Comment below with your scores and let us know how much RR will get. Right, talking about substitutions, let's just make a quick change right now. Me and Anirudh are out of here, but in the meanwhile, for the next 9 overs or so, it'll be Nikhil Popat and Somesh Agarwal. Akshay just doing Akshay.
So,
हेलो देयर। हाँ जी, क्या लग रहा है? सो यशस्वी जायसवाल has not been out to a spinner this season.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, उसको यूज करने के लिए वो बचेगा नहीं.
yeah,
What do you think about the run out?
very very tough one यार. They had a few. एक बार सैमसन रन आउट हो गया था, एक बार जयसवाल रन आउट, बट सैमसन अगेन स्टिल एक बार
हिटमायर भी रन आउट
एक
हो
हिट
दो
मार-
बार
दो बार
दो बार
हिटमायर।
हिटमायर रन आउट हो चुका है.
तो या जो भी नेटवर्क यूज कर रहे हैं सही तो नहीं लग रहा अभी के लिए. होपफुली बेटर नेटवर्क पे स्विच करें, क्योंकि यार बटलर फिर से थोड़ा ही लुक सो गुड. तो उसके बाद सैमसन ने आके काफी अच्छे से पारी संभाल लेती, बट देन लूजिंग जायसवाल जस्ट बिफोर द स्पिनर्स आर गोइंग टू कम इन, जस्ट प्लेटर पे दे दिया कि भाई अब जरा आप थोड़ी देर डोमिनेट कर लो.
And such things happen with Gujarat quite often के एकदम से they just get back to the game.
Oh, very good shot यार. Predigal बहुत important है उसके लिए, क्योंकि not is often batted out of spot, out of position. तो hopefully if he can come good today, तो काफी अच्छा हो जाएगा for Rajasthan.
True, and I think we'll have Gurkirat joining us as well. If I'm not mistaken, let's see. We'll just wait on him. By the way, we have a RR fan joining us today as well. So let's see.
So yep, okay, cool. बढ़िया बढ़िया. तो जैसे ग्रिप के लिए भी गाइड मिलती है, इधर माइक के लिए भी गाइड मिलता है कि वी शेप बनाना है और ऊपर पकड़ना है बैट ताकि बैलेंस अच्छा रहे. पर यप, सोमेश इज गोइंग टू गो फुल बैठेगा रंग जब मिल बैठेंगे. 3 आरआर.
3 आरआर.
एंड यप, लेट्स सी हाउ दैट गोस, क्योंकि 60 पे 2 राशिद श्योरली विल बोल अनदर वन. या डू यू गेट नूर?
यार राशिद एक और तो कराना चाहिए अभी, क्योंकि अगर अभी सैमसन को आउट कर लिया तो इट बी I mean गुजरात will be ahead, although we must not forget कि रिवर्स फिक्चर में सैमसन ने बहुत मारा
था. एग्जैक्टली, मतलब वही ओवर था जब 3 छक्के पड़े थे, फिर गेम वैसे चेंज हो गया. Pranavan goes on to say, of late my pet peeve has been seeing people talk about how much runouts are just idiotic in T20s. Yeah, one is on the way, Gurkirat. We are.
Oh यार भाई.
ये
no,
एक और विकेट का पतन जैसे हम कहते हैं हिंदी में. लिटिल नहीं है, बहुत बड़ा विकेट है ये. और अगेन लिटिल का इस्तेमाल सही तरीके से होते हुए वापस चेन्नई के खिलाफ भी सैमसंग ऐसे आउट हुए थे. तुषार देशपांडे को गुड लेंथ का बॉल आप अगेन बहुत ज्यादा एग्रेसिव हो,
पूरे स्टंप्स छोड़ के अक्रॉस चल गया.
बहुत ज्यादा टाइम दे दिया टू प्लान. एंड वो जो खामोशी थी वो कुछ और नहीं था, बट विकेट के जाने का गम एडवांस में हो रहा था. और यप, लिटिल काफी एनिमेटेडली सब सेलिब्रेट करे, करना भी चाहिए, बड़ा विकेट है. सैमसन बहुत अच्छा लग रहे थे, बहुत अच्छे लग रहे थे. एंड अगेन अनदर मिडलिंग स्कोर,
मिडलिंग नॉक.
मतलब कब, आई मीन सी देयर हैव बीन फेजेस जहां पे सैमसन ने कंसिस्टेंटली अच्छा स्कोर करा है. अब पर इस साल वो वापस ऐसा लगा है कि यार वो कंसिस्टेंसी वापस कहीं छूट रही है. तो आई थिंक दिस इज अ की सीजन फॉर हिम टू इवन स्टिल रिकवर फ्रॉम हियर, क्योंकि
स्पेशली लास्ट 5 गेम्स. अभी इस गेम के पहले की अगर मैं लास्ट 4 गेम की बात करूं तो सैमसन हैज स्कोर्ड 55 रन्स बिफोर दिस गेम एंड स्ट्राइक रेट भी 120 का था. तो ओवरऑल ही थोड़ा सा चीजें जो है ना उनके लिए सही नहीं बैठ रही
है. तो है अभी प्रेशर टाइम संजू के लिए. यार मैं इतने टाइम से सोच रहा था एक गेम में तो मैं बोलूंगा संजू गेयर बदल, पर गेयर बदलने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. पहले अश्विन आ गए हैं. चलो
बैटिंग लाइनअप को लंबी करने का.
हाँ, मतलब
फुल वो है आज.
बैटिंग ऑर्डर का सही इस्तेमाल इनसे सीखे. दैट इज द काइंड ऑफ लाइनअप दैट दे आर यूजिंग. आप लोग ध्रुव जुरेल को बेच सकते थे या नहीं, संभाल कर रखो इनके लिए.
हाँ, आई मीन बहुत ही जल्दी है यार. मतलब जुरेल को वो प्रमोट करते जा रहे हैं, पर अब तो ऐसी बात आ जाएगी कि 7 ओवर में भेजना पड़ जाए. आई थिंक इट्स अ डिसेंट मूव.
या Santosh is adding reverse fixture. We saw Ara start very poor in PP, but then Samsung took Rashid for hat-trick sixes and then Atmar to chase what looked like an impeccable score after 10 overs. Yeah, बिल्कुल. पर वही था, मुझे लगता है चेज होता है तो आप ज्यादा कंट्रोल में रहते हो even after losing a wicket. वो बहुत ही अच्छा
दिखने में तो अच्छा था. तो सिंगल ही
अश्विन के साथ टाइमिंग का इशू तो नहीं है,
कभी नहीं होता.
बी इट हिज विकेट्स और बैटिंग. तो यार काफी इंपॉर्टेंट फेज है, क्योंकि मुझे लगा कि राशिद और नूर अगर डालने वाले हैं तो अश्विन के लिए भी थोड़ा मुश्किल होगा. तो लेट्स सी इंटेंट क्या है यहाँ से. प्रदीप कंदारी एड्स, आई रियली वांट जीटी टू लूज बिकॉज द बैटिंग अप्रोच इज टेरिबल, स्पेशली हार्दिक. सोमेश ने काफी बात करी है इसके बारे में, तो आई आस्क हिम टू टेक दिस वन.
यार अभी मैं हार्दिक का क्या बोलूं, मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा अभी. इफ आई लुक एट हिज नंबर्स, आई हैव सम नंबर्स विद मी जो मैं प्रिपेयर करके आया था. कहाँ गए अभी, दिख नहीं रहे मुझे.
अरे
हाँ,
just like this
so
strike rate.
अभी today he'll be chasing. So while chasing, Hardik का strike rate is 107 this season. You know, there is only one batter who has a lower strike rate than him.
Wow.
Can you guess? While chasing.
While chasing, I hope it's not KL Rahul.
Unfortunately, it is KL Rahul. तो हार्दिक का 107 है और
भाई।
KL राहुल का शायद 105 है. कम है हार्दिक से. And we're talking about only those players who've scored 100 plus runs.
हाँ, वो तो
सबकी बात नहीं
obviously
कर रहे कि एक थोड़ा सा हमने फिल्टर ला के बता रहे. तो या I mean दो दोस्त एक ही पहली में चाय पी रहे हैं.
काफी दोस्त हैं. काफी अच्छे दोस्त भी हैं. बढ़िया. Again, it's the role that they have taken for themselves. So let's see how Hardik plays today. And yeah, Rashid expectedly. सैमसन का विकेट तो चला गया, बट अगेन वेरी कीन टू सी पडिक्कल कैसे खेलते हैं यहाँ से, क्योंकि आउट नहीं होना चाहेंगे, पर यू हैव टू कीप गोइंग. विकेट अच्छी लग रही है, थोड़ा होल्ड है, पर लेट्स सी. हार्दिक calling for that catch there.
Who do you think is going to be impact sub for RR, batter or a bowler? यार आई थिंक बॉलर ही रहेगा, क्योंकि बैटिंग लाइनअप तो लंबी खींच रहे हैं अपनी. अभी जैसे ये है, फिर अश्विन को ऊपर भेज दिया है.
किसी को यूज करना होता तो अभी कर लेते.
Jorel to come. कर भेज भी सकते हैं, ऐसा नहीं है, because they have 5 proper bowlers.
Yeah.
But they'll only do it if I mean आगे के और बैटर्स भी फेल हुए तो.
And बिल्कुल, talking about making subs, तो we have one waiting for us in Gurukirat Paji. तो yep, we can get him on when we can. And yep, hello Paji.
क्या बात है,
क्या हाल है?
पैकिंग. बाय द वे, कल निखिल और गुरकीरत स्वैप कर देंगे. निखिल वहां पहुंच जाएंगे, गुरकीरत यहाँ आ जाएंगे. तो ओह, सरप्राइज, वी हैव someone new with us. Will you please introduce yourself to us and all the people watching?
Sure. Thanks firstly for having me here. My name is Ronak Jain. Rajasthan Royals fans, as you can see from the jersey as well. Not too happy with the current situation, but long way to go. Let's see.
कोई नहीं यार, कोई नहीं. मतलब अभी देखो मैच पलटेगा. यार
एरी फेरी ड्राइवी जी, ये टाइम में मुझे लगता है नूर को लाने का सबसे बेस्ट टाइम है, क्योंकि पडिक्कल ने भी तो ऑब्वियसली नहीं खेला होगा, अश्विन ने भी काफी कम. अश्विन को पता होगा नूर क्या डालता है, शायद नूर से ज्यादा पता होगा अश्विन को, पर
पूरा एनालाइज करके आया कि क्या खेलेगा.
तो आई मीन दैट वाज ऑलवेज ऑन द कार्ड्स. अश्विन नहीं पढ़ पा रहे थे, और पूरा एकदम प्लेड ऑल अराउंड दैट वन. एंड एक और विकेट गया. 63 पे 4, 8 ओवर. मुश्किल घड़ी है. संगकारा not impressed. Maybe it seems.
Yeah, maybe they are planning for a batter as an impact sub. Let's see.
क्या लगता है पाजी?
Farhan is the only player there in the
with every wicket that is falling, एक वो run out and the last wicket of Samson, you know, looks more and more stupid. Especially that, I mean, both the wickets. So that run out, once the ball's not gone far, Yashasvi वापस जाए. I don't know what he was trying to do there. And then Samson, such a good start. He was looking so good. And ऐसा नहीं है कि he didn't know that the team needed him to bat through, because Butler's been dismissed. Yashasvi's been dismissed. पता है कि, you know, it's needed, and it's just a such a soft dismissal. I mean, that dismissal made no sense. Like कल भी मैं यही बोल रहा था जब मैं और निखिल मैच के बाद बात कर रहे थे. So many things just don't make any sense. And they make for frustrating viewing, because you want Samson to do well, क्योंकि काफी injuries हो रही है टीम में भी. You want him to do well. You want him to give that confidence कि, you know, if India use him in the middle order in ODIs, he can, you know, deliver consistent returns even in T20s. But now it's been 5 games since his last good knock, which was against Gujarat, and again he's averaging, I think, under 30 in this season. These are not great returns. You, as a batter, especially if you're batting in the top 3, you need a batting average. Oh, impact sub, I think. Riyan Parag.
Finally, the game where we see 4 sixes is here. Very, very early call. Let's see.
Finally, we'll see the 4 sixes materialize.
Yeah. But Ronak, asking you.
Sorry, you were asking something?
Yeah, मतलब मैं आपको पूछ रहा था कि you are a RR fan. You've seen, of course, Sanju up close in terms of his knock for RR. Do you think he's got his tempo right at times in this edition, or do you think there have been shots too many too early, or how do you look at this season for now?
I think it's just been another sort of hit and miss season with Sanju. I think he's been also involved in a run out before with Hardik Pandya as well. So I don't know if there's some issues with his running between the wickets because we're losing him or the partner at a critical juncture. अभी बैटिंग भी देखो, you see players like Rinku Singh, Venkatesh Iyer, Nitish Rana, Tilak Verma all having a higher aggregate than Sanju Samson in this season, which I mean, as Gurpreet was mentioning, with a lot of injuries coming in, there's a golden chance for him to cement his place in the Indian team because he can play at number 3, he can play at number 5, number 6 as well. He can move around the order for the Indian team. But I don't think so he's taken the opportunities just like any other season in the past as well. So I mean, it's again a long way to go. He's shown some glimpses, but with Butler also not performing, I think it's a big trouble for us to just completely rely on Jaiswal or Hetmyer for us to perform.
See, so as much a fan as I am of Sanju Samson, I would actually won't buy that argument that he can bat anywhere. I mean, I will buy that argument only when he proves that he can bat anywhere. I mean, ऐसा नहीं है कि तुम आरआर के लिए 3 पे खेलो फिर एक्सपेक्ट करो कि मैं इंडिया के लिए 5-6 पे खेल सकता हूँ, because it's a different role.
Correct.
And at this point of time, I would rather choose Jitesh Sharma over him because Jitesh Sharma उस रोल में excel कर रहा है.
तो
Indian team का history यही हुआ है.
He's played for India at number 5, number 6 in the past, whatever limited opportunities he's got. Yes, obviously there are players like Jitesh Sharma also who are performing, but he has that potential to play or provide a sort of anchoring role at number 3, number 4 as well. But I mean, it's just again been a very, very sort of hit and miss season from him.
Yeah, but actually at the tempo that he plays, even for RR, I won't mind if he bats slower on the other. And I think Gurkirat and I have discussed this countless times.
So,
it will do him, it will do the team more good if he sort of drops down the order, because
like आज भी मुझे लगा Padikkal, this was the best time to send Padikkal in power play.
आउट हुआ है तो मैचअप का एक इशू हो सकता था, बट इस टीम के अगेंस्ट नहीं ना, बिकॉज़ दे डोंट रियली हैव एन ऑफ स्पिनर.
एग्जैक्टली.
तो तुम मैचअप भी नहीं बोल सकते कि आज सिर्फ मैचअप के लिए तुम ऐसा कर रहे हो.
या
तो I mean I don't know
what Nikhil is saying कि आज Padikkal number 3 पे आ सकते थे. I am completely with him because I felt ball थोड़ी move भी हो रही थी उस वक्त, right? And if Sanju would have come in and they'd lost his wicket to a very good ball, would have made things even more difficult for them. तो उससे दो चीजें हो जाती. One, you would have given Padikkal a position which is as close as it can get to his preferred position, and you also sort of save Sanju for later on, because I think Padikkal is good enough to find the gap in the power play. तो वो है, and Sanju batting at 5-6 is something I've been speaking for the last 4 months, I think, from the auction. But it's not happening, and I don't think. But I also think if he's going to bat at number 3, and he's going to give these returns where his average is going to be less than 30, he's better off batting in the middle order, because wahan pe at least to make his case, it can be said ki, okay, he's batting at a higher strike rate because he's batting at 5 or 6. So even if he has an average of say 25, 26, it's fine. But batting in the top 3, having an average less than 30 is not going to work. It's not. It cannot work. चाहे जितना भी आप इंटेंट की बात कर लो, at the end of the day you are a specialist batter.
Just to add to that point of Sanju Samson in the middle overs, यहाँ पे आपको पता है राशिद और नूर अहमद डालेंगे. अगर आप संजू बटलर को ऊपर लूज कर देते हो, it's like setting up Padikkal, Hetmyer and Parag or whoever is batting to fail. कि भाई आपको पता है कि वो नहीं, अगेन सबका अलग अलग स्किल सेट होता है. तो अगर आज जल्दी विकेट गई है तो आप Padikkal को भी सेट होने दो बिफोर ही फेसेस स्पिन. आप सीनियर हो, एनीवेज यू प्लेड देम बेटर, एटलीस्ट राशिद. तो अगेन संजू कुड हैव डन दैट मच बेटर, बट अगेन इट्स लाइक गेटिंग कॉट बिटवीन वांटिंग टू लीड फ्रॉम द फ्रंट एंड देन गेटिंग कॉट इन दैट शो के यार लेट्स शो मोर इंटेंट.
यार लीड फ्रॉम द फ्रंट ना, ये माइंडसेट थोड़ा वियर्ड है. मतलब इसकी डेफिनेशन अलग है. लोगों को लगता है कि ऊपर आना इज लीडिंग फ्रॉम द फ्रंट. नॉट नेसेसरली. इट इज लाइक डूइंग द जॉब फॉर द टीम.
करेक्ट.
I mean, at this point of time, Hetmyer is making more impact for Rajasthan Royals than both Butler and Sanju. And he's batting lower down the order. So he is actually
I don't think getting Parag right now is a logical move, because आपके पास Hetmyer and Jurel are in decent form. Let's assume that अगर दोनों बैटिंग कर लेते पहले and they play well and they would have taken the game to the 16th, 17th over, you might have required a bowler coming in the second half as a death bowler instead, right? Now you don't have any options with 3 spinners as well. हमारी death bowling अभी will only be relying on Sandeep and Bolt. So I don't know what the intention of getting Parag right now was, especially considering Jurel and Hetmyer were in decent form. And अगर वो दोनों खेल लेते till 16-17 over, you wouldn't need an extra batsman right now.
Yeah, but I think the logic there is कि अगेन जैसे मैंने पहले जस्ट पूछा कि इट्स प्रॉब्ली टू अर्ली फॉर बोथ. हेटमैर के लिए भी हमने देखा है जब बहुत ज्यादा समय होता है तो ही डजंट ऑलवेज pace his knocks better. And with Dhruv Jurel as well, you want somebody to finish well. And Dhruv Jurel has done well versus pace towards the back end. यहाँ पे जब आपको पता है कि बहुत स्पिन आने वाला है, maybe that's why they got on रियान पराग. And again, जो उनके 5 बॉलर है वो पांचों अच्छे हैं. मतलब ऐसा नहीं है कि अगर अनप्रूवन है, गलत यूसेज होता है, so that is anybody can have a bad day. पर मुझे लगता है यहाँ पे बैटिंग की ज्यादा जरूरत थी क्योंकि अगर इधर ध्रुव जोरेल और हेटमैर अगर आउट हो जाते हैं तो then there is no way to score.
So my point is कि अगर एक विकेट गिर जाती, जुरेल आके आउट हो जाता, then I would have still had Parag in the bag, stating चलो ठीक है 12-13 ओवर के बाद get a batsman क्योंकि 6-7-8 overs are remaining. But I think we've just opened up our cards a bit too early right now. And also considering Parag also hasn't been in great form. अगर ऐसा कोई batsman bench से आ रहा है जो अच्छे फॉर्म में, then I would still be confident. But Parag again doesn't exude any confidence to me.
I think एक और चीज है ये कि Parag, whenever he's had an impactful knock for Rajasthan, it has come in when he's came into bat early, around the 9th, 10th, 11th over. Not necessarily when he's walked into finish. तो वो भी एक thought process रहा होगा. But for me the bigger problem is that now in this game Sanju will have to get 4 overs out of Chahal. That is a very big challenge because Chahal's not been in good form. वो 4 ओवर कहाँ से निकलेंगे वो देखने वाली बात होगी. सिर्फ एक सेविंग ग्रेस ये है कि there are 5 right-handers back to back. Maybe that helps Sanju, but आज चहल को 4 ओवर डालने ही पड़ेंगे. And if he doesn't,
दूसरा है कि हार्दिक स्पिन को नहीं मारेगा.
वही तो मैं बोल रहा हूँ. So that might help.
सीजन नहीं मारा.
पीछे वाले स्क्रीन पे बैटरी लो आ रही है टीवी की.
हाँ, ले लेंगे बैटरी ले लेंगे, हम भी ले लेंगे.
बैटरी लगाओ रे.
बैटरी ले लो, ले रहे कोई टेंशन नहीं है. अमित सेज राजस्थान Parag will crash
out of the top 4 usual self destruction ways. By talking about top 4, अभी तो कल सोचो अगर कल मुंबई जीत गया तो चेन्नई would be out of the top 4 and Mumbai will be in top 4. Who would have thought that?
Yeah, भाई अभी तो सोचा ही नहीं top 4 का.
कल चेन्नई जीतेगी.
आउट भाई. तो दिस इज मिडिल का भी मिडिल लग रहा है. मतलब
there goes the impact sub. हाँ. हेलमेट के अंदर ऐसा लग रहा है आकाश अंबानी खेल रहा है.
अरे
थोड़ा सा सिमिलर नहीं है? थोड़ा
ये I mean this is a very hopeful review because even if bat लगा है, it's been caught at slips.
ये होपफुल नहीं है, ये होपलेस रिव्यू है. इसमें होप भी नहीं है.
स्पेशली अगर ऑन फील्ड आउट है तो फिर तो कुछ भी नहीं.
मतलब देयर इज वेरी लिटिल फॉर यू टू विन हियर.
होगा तो भी नहीं बचेगा.
तो
games like these sometimes frustrate you a lot as a viewer because मतलब ये तो because this game had the potential to be a very good game क्योंकि and too many soft dismisses.
The only thing I can say is कि जैसा दिल्ली के साथ पिछली बार जीटी ने किया था, that is the only hope for Gujarat कि they bat just like how they did against Delhi.
For that, I think a 3-4 is needed from you need 5 wickets between Bolt and Zampa for that to happen.
हाँ वो हो जाएगा, उसका टेंशन नहीं, पहले स्कोर तो हो.
अब 130 तक तो पहुंचा. मतलब कोई अमन हकीम खान वाला नॉक तो खेले पहले.
बताओ क्या दिन आ गया. हमको राजस्थान से अमन हकीम खान का नॉक चाहिए. This sums up the IPL so far कि you can rarely predict. पर एक I have a very interesting question all of you can answer. हमें पता है टीम्स बैटिंग फर्स्ट जीत रही हैं. हमें पता है कि कभी-कभी चेस करना ज्यादा इजी होता है. पर राजस्थान हैव ऑलवेज इंसिस्टेड ऑन बैटिंग फर्स्ट. देयर इज मोर लॉजिक टू इट और डू यू थिंक दे आर बिल्ट टू डिफेंड? क्योंकि नए भले आप घर पे खेल रहे हो, हर बार कंडीशंस आपको एग्जाम से पता हो जरूरी नहीं है. तो आई थिंक पेसिंग योर नॉक इज एनी विच वे इज हार्डर. तो शायद जायसवाल ने कभी नहीं 2-3 बार बचा लिया विद क्विक स्टार्ट्स. नहीं तो मुझे लगता है देयर हैव बीन इनफ गेम्स वेयर यू सीन राजस्थान स्ट्रगल व्हाइल बैटिंग फर्स्ट आल्सो.
I think what prompted them to bat first is कि 4 out of their 3 losses have come while batting second. चाहे margin बहुत थोड़ा रहा हो, ended under 10 runs, but maybe that has played into the psyche. Though I think those losses are more due to not sending the right batters at right point of
Yeah,
time.
exactly. Yeah.
But
मतलब वो
अब वही
result
है
may show different things.
वही है
Yeah.
अब again it goes back to the same point. Uh, Teams are not as intelligent as what we'd like them to be, and it really makes for a frustrating viewing. Seriously, because
Yeah, I asked that because even Hardik said कि उसको बैटिंग करनी है. But then he was like, अगर संजू को नहीं पता है कि पिच कैसे बिहेव करेगी तो मुझे कैसे पता है. तो in that sense isn't it better to chase?
Yeah, it is, but again वही ना कि
100%.
जो है तो विंड वाली बात है
Yeah.
कि जहाँ हवा चल रही है अभी एकदम से सबको लग रहा है कि भाई चेस नहीं हो रहा है, so let's bat first. So I think that's the only argument in that favor. But I think last game at this venue
200 मारे थे.
याद भी नहीं आ रहा यार कौन सा
अरे चेन्नई राजस्थान ना 200 मारे थे. पहला गेम was लखनऊ ने डिफेंड करा था.
Yeah.
So what do you think, Ronak? Should they have bowled first or right call to bat first?
No, I think, I mean, considering the past trends as well, they are preferring to bat first. I still don't think whether they are able to finish their innings in a very destructive mode. I think Jaiswal ko hata ke, I think even when it comes to Padikkal or the lower middle order batsmen, I think strike rate ka thoda issue hai. But for me, I think it's also seeing Gujarat's strength as well. I mean, Gujarat chases really, really well. Right, so for me, I think I would have preferred to chase in this sort of game. Conditions हमें मालूम है, but I think captain को नहीं मालूम थी conditions भी कैसी. But in this game, I would have preferred to chase. Playing to the opponent's weakness as well. I think they are a very, very strong chasing team, Gujarat. I think we've seen Tewatia, we've seen Miller chasing out of nowhere. So maybe I would have chased first, but captain was best.
Yeah.
And actually, Samson already एक बार जल चुका है IPL फाइनल में when he opted to bat first against the same team. उस समय तो बिल्कुल obvious decision था कि भाई bowling करनी है.
पर वो ये देखो, आई थिंक इट्स अ वेरी डिफिकल्ट कॉल टू टेक कि भाई मेरी स्ट्रेंथ है. ओ वेरी गुड सेव दैट कि आपको पता है गुजरात वन ऑफ द बेस्ट बॉलिंग साइड्स, तो उनके सामने अगर आपकी बैटिंग भी एनीवे स्विच 2 रन कैरी करे तो उसमें आई थिंक वी आर पुटिंग मोर प्रेशर ऑन योर बैटर्स टू कम गुड. जहाँ की अगर बॉलिंग कंडीशंस भी थोड़ी बेटर है, बॉलिंग इज योर वीकर सूट, तो आप वहां से आपके बैटर को भी ईज कर दोगे अगर आप उन्हें टफ पोजीशन में डालते हो कि यू बैट फर्स्ट, यू सेट द टोन एंड देन वील सी व्हाट वी कैन डू. क्योंकि मुझे लगता है मार्जिन ऑफ एरर बढ़ जाता है विद द बॉल एज कंपेयर टू विद द बैट.
No, I agree, and ऐसा नहीं है कि गुजरात also as a batting team इस टाइप की है who go very hard. मतलब there was a good possibility कि अगर बैटिंग पिच निकलती भी, अगर फ्लैट पिच निकलती भी, गुजरात probably may not have batted you out of the game.
Yeah, exactly.
Because just of the way that they play. तो हाँ, but I just think the fact कि they lost 3 games while batting second, that played a part. And जो पिछली 2 games हुई हैं इस venue पे, both the team batting first has won, so they just went ahead with it. Like I said, professional teams are not as intelligent as what we would like them to be. And पहले लगता था,
I think we discuss करते भी we have seen arguments in both directions, right?
Exactly.
So it's not that easy.
It's not black and white
directly. I think ultimately it's not about the decision. इस game में तो क्योंकि it's not very obvious, but it's about how you bat. I mean कल हम माकरम की इनिंग्स की बात करते हैं क्योंकि कल वॉचअलोंग तो हुआ नहीं था, but still I mean एक पॉइंट पर तुम 20 बॉल में 10 रन पे हो, फिर तुम ऐसे आउट होते हो जैसे मतलब अभी इसी बॉल पे 6 मारना जरूरी है. So things don't add up at times कि भाई लॉजिक क्या है, मतलब what were you thinking?
Logic.
And the same applies for Samson today, that you are naturally aggressive, but consider the fact that you are already losing wickets, and technically you are a batter shot. अगर तुम impact बैटिंग इनिंग में बैटर को ही ला रहे हो, मतलब you in your mind you are a batter shot.
Correct. You are a batter shot if Trent Boult is at 8. You are a batter shot.
And more importantly, your role is to hit Rashid and Noor. तो अभी मतलब एकदम ऐसा मत करो ना, वो प्रीमेडिटेट करने की सिचुएशन ही नहीं थी, और ऐसा भी नहीं कि पार्ट में बहुत स्लो गया था.
Yeah, it was decent.
अरे he didn't even get out while attempting a risky shot. मतलब वो shot it didn't make sense.
नहीं, but risky था ना, आप इतना प्रीमेडिटेट कर रहे हो, you are going so much outside off, तो वहां जाके तुम डिफेंड तो नहीं करने जा रहे हो, मतलब I mean,
It's
I
like-
don't think he was going there to defend.
it was very similar to मतलब स्टार स्पोर्ट्स वाले भी शायद हमें सुन रहे हैं या ब्रॉडकास्टर्स भी, because we are talking about Samson's dismissal. Samson, it's like
अच्छा.
you come down the pitch to a spinner but you want to then defend. कोई point नहीं है ना, you are already giving the spinner a chance कि भाई you bowl short or you try and turn the ball away from my bat. तो
ठीक है, इसके बाद एक और क्वेश्चन पे आता हूँ मैं, बहुत क्वेश्चन है मेरे पास.
Meanwhile, you can take this comment.
या
इसका किसी के पास आंसर हो तो प्लीज बताना. सिनेलीज में बैट कैसे निकालते हैं?
Those who know.
Context, I don't even know the context. मैं बहुत शरीफ आदमी.
तो निखिल को पता होगा. निखिल भाई बताओ भाई क्या कॉन्टेक्स्ट है? अरे तूने इतने कॉन्फिडेंस से बोला, बता भाई.
वो अभी शेयर करने जैसा है नहीं, और मेरे को क्वेश्चन बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है. डू यू ड्रॉप जॉस बटलर?
बट फॉर हूम?
जो रूट.
नो चांस.
अरे प्रूवर है वो बात अलग है, बट ही इज नॉट गॉट गोइंग एट ऑल.
बात ये है ना कि वही अल्टरनेट क्या है तुम्हारे पास. अगर तुम अल्टरनेट बोलोगे कि मेरे पास एलेक्स हेल्स है तो मैं बोलूंगा यस.
हाँ, पर कब ट्राई करोगे फिर?
क्यों करना है ट्राई?
तो फिर अगर प्रॉब्लम सीधा दिख रहा है तो उसको सॉल्व नहीं करना.
बट इज इट रियली अ प्रॉब्लम? वही बात है ना कि
मतलब he's hardly done anything.
True, but
I think even if it's a problem, you'd want to solve that problem so that Butler comes into form and sort of helps us in the future games. Because Butler will usually win you game, Joe Root may not. So I think they will persist with this problem. I think for me, agar hota to Joe Root would have been only a replacement for Hetmeyer. Agar Hetmeyer injured ya out of form hota, there's no other batsman. I mean, there's no other player that Joe Root could have replaced.
Interesting. And in the reverse fixture, Hetmeyer इसकी बात हो रही है. Hetmeyer 56 of 26 came into bat in the 11th over, 10.4, his earliest entry point this season. In today's match, he's arrived in the 10th over, 9.2, the earliest now. तो let's see. शिमरन सर उनका मैचअप भी है शमी के साथ, बट शमी तो अभी आएंगे नहीं. तो
यार मैं तो सोच रहा था कि जब से नूर आया है, ये शेन वॉन स्टुअर्ट मगिल वाली कहानी हो गई, राशिद खान और नूर अहमद वाली. और आज तो शेन वॉन पहले बॉलिंग करके
मैंने आज दिल पे पत्थर रख के आज राशिद को ड्रॉप किया फैंटेसी टीम से, एंड नूर हैजंट बोल्ड. दिस इज द प्रॉब्लम इन मेकिंग टीम्स, विद मेकिंग फैंटेसी. जब गुजरात खेल रही होती है, यू नेवर नो हु इज गोइंग टू
नहीं भाई, सिर्फ गुजरात नहीं, केकेआर मैं बोल रहा हूँ दुनिया की पहली टीम होगी केकेआर जो फैंटेसी में इंश्योरेंस लेके आएगी. क्योंकि
जैसे कल
हाउ डू यू नॉट यूज सुयश शर्मा?
हाँ, मनु को बैटर चाहिए था ना कल.
अरे तो इतने कितने बॉल बचे थे कि बैटर चाहिए भाई. चंद्रकांत पंडित को भेजो फिर बैटिंग करने के लिए. तुम्हारा बेस्ट लेग स्पिनर जो है, इतने सारे राइटीज है, तुम जीत गए, अच्छी बात है.
नहीं, बट ये भी उन्होंने सोचा होगा कि अनुकूल
वो जीते. I want to put it differently, Nikhil. वो जीते नहीं है. Sunrisers lost. Sunrisers were adamant on losing.
लो आ गए नूर अहमद.
और आई थिंक उससे बड़ी बात ये है कि कौन सी टीम ऐसी है जो बैक टू बैक मैचेस में नारायण के ओवर पूरे नहीं डलवाएगी.
नारायण जो शायद कोई नंबर 3 पे बैटिंग करता है.
didn't bowl Thakur in one of the matches as well. I think 19th over में डाल दिया.
स्पेशलिस्ट नंबर 3
2 मैचेस. या
यार, बट आई मीन गिवन कि अभी इस गेम में थोड़ा पेस नहीं है, आई जस्ट वांट टू पॉप अ क्वेश्चन व्हिच हैज बीन इन माय माइंड, that should KKR just release Narayan after this season?
Yeah, they should, but I don't think they will.
A lot of will depend upon. Does he play for Trinbago in CPL?
He does.
He does, no?
He does, na. So a lot will depend upon how he goes in that league for Trinbago, because अगर
उसमें तो कैसे ही नहीं जाएगा यार. उसमें तो मतलब वो तो होती आधी मरी हुई पिच पे.
नहीं. I am not saying कि वहाँ पर his chances of success are not going to be more, but this is how teams think. They don't think about कि भाई वो conditions अलग हैं, ये अलग हैं. The teams don't think that way.
So Gurkeerat, let me tweak the question that should they release? I'm not asking would they release. Should they? Let's not think it from how they'll think. Let's just talk objectively right now. I think he's at least 8 crore if not more. So I think both him and Russell are 12 and Venkatesh Iyer is 8.
Yeah.
As far as I remember. So 12 crores for Sunil Narayan.
I mean, he's not playing internationals or कोई league. If he does well.
बोलने वाला था यार, क्यों नहीं बोला मैंने विकेट अलर्ट. This is exactly how we played Chawla. इतना बिसाइड द लाइन खेल रहा है वो, और पेस से भी बीट हो गया वो
भाई। ये हाई पेस नहीं खेल पाता, स्पिन नहीं खेल पाता, क्या बोले मतलब।
भाई।
वो भी शिवम दुबे की याद दिला रहा है अभी तो।
at this point of time at नहीं चलो, it's not the right question anyway, but
This is just a brilliant
Yeah,
footwork,
but I
man.
was saying Hetman is more than a finisher. I think in situation like this, they can try to promote him, and it's worth the risk. He's a rare overseas batter who can also hit spin. That's a huge upside to it too.
Yeah, it is an upside, but they're just fearing him getting out very early. It's like 77 for 6 is the only one left. तो
यार वही वाली बात आ जाती है ना कि जब सैमसन आउट हुआ और आपने हेटमायर को भेजा, राशिद खान ने पीच डाल के उसे आउट कर दिया, तो गेम तो खत्म हो गया ना, कोई बचा ही नहीं।
बिल्कुल, और इसी के लिए सैमसन वाला वो मुझे और खटकता है कि आप
ऑनेस्टली देखोगे तो गुजरात मतलब जब बॉलिंग कराएगा तो उनके आखिरी 3-4 ओवर आएंगे मारने वाले गुजरात के। पिछला जो भी गेम था वो उसमें भी उन्होंने मोहित शर्मा को मार के रन बनाए दोनों ने, ट्रिपल पटेल ने भी और अमन हकीम खान ने।
द पॉइंट इज टू सी थ्रू दैट फेज, और लोग वहीं पे अटैक करने जा रहे हैं, व्हिच इज अगेन समटाइम्स फील्स के भाई आप उनके हाथों में क्यों खेल रहे हो। मोहित शर्मा की इकोनॉमी 7 से 6-7 क्यों होनी चाहिए?
नहीं होनी चाहिए,
नहीं होनी चाहिए एग्जैक्टली। तो मतलब आप वहां तक पहुंचने नहीं देगा बैटिंग। And yep, Jurel and Hetmyer, the two saving graces.
आज तो होल्डर भी नहीं है
यार। होल्डर तो वैसे भी लोग भेजते नहीं होते, तो भी बोल्ड के नीचे भेज देते उनका।
लास्ट गेम तो भेजा ना उसको, लास्ट गेम भेजा नंबर 5 पे।
यार रौनक बोलेगा बुला के भी कौन से गेम में बुलाया यार, मतलब।
और प्रॉब्लम है कि मेरा स्ट्रीम इज 5-10 seconds behind, so first I see your reactions and then I know कि
अरे आप हाइलाइट्स देख रहे हो मतलब। वाह वाह क्या बात है।
और till that time I've joined, I've not seen a single boundary. I think एक बाउंड्री नहीं गया जब तक
आवाज सुनने से ही निकल भाई। yesterday 690 points, today Butler dropped, Hardik captain in both games, didn't join any contest. ये लॉस का डर कैसे भगा है
सर? डर के आगे जीत है।
मैं भी ये बोल रहा था, लॉस के आगे जीत प्रॉफिट है।
हाँ मतलब एक चीज याद रखो हमेशा कि देयर आर सम कॉन्टेस्ट दैट यू हैव टू प्ले नो मैटर व्हाट द गेम गोस। द पिछला वाला कैसे भी जाता है, तो उसके ज्यादा चाहिए तो इन्वेस्ट मत करो, उतना ही रखो, हर गेम में कंसिस्टेंट रहो। जब अच्छा गेम आ जाएगा तब इनफ आपके पास बफर हो जाएगा टू इन्वेस्ट मोर। तो एक फिक्स रूल रखो, डिसिप्लिन से रहो, उस इन फॉलो करो, तो डर भी निकल जाएगा थोड़ा, और सही कॉन्टेस्ट चुनो ताकि पैसा वापस आ जाए। एंड यप, गोइंग बैक टू द गेम, गुड सिंगल।
मतलब जस्ट कॉन्फिडेंस इज अ वेरी बिग थिंग यार। मतलब ध्रुव जुरैल अलग मूड में, पहली बॉल रिवर्स हुई, भाड़ में जान दो कॉन्टेक्स्ट क्या है गेम का। मेरे पास अभी इतना कॉन्फिडेंस है कि मैं कुछ भी कर सकता हूँ।
बट how ugly is this dismissal for Devdutt Padikkal? मतलब his feet are literally his front foot is 2 stumps away from the line of the ball, 2 stumps away.
मैं इसके लिए तो चिढ़ रहा हूँ खुद से कि मैंने क्यों नहीं बोला कि इसका आउट होगा, क्योंकि that is how he was shaping up to play. But anyway, now that they are like 6 down, do you get Shami and Rashid back to back?
But why Shami?
अरे उसका अच्छा मैच है यार।
राशिद का एक और ओवर बचा है ना, राशिद का एक और ओवर बचा है ना।
हाँ तो वही बोल रहा हूँ, राशिद और शमी को लाओ, खत्म करो।
नहीं, शमी को if they bring in, he might concede over here, might as well continue with Noor.
हाँ मतलब
नूर फिर उसके बाद देखना पड़ेगा वो एक जो ओवर आएगा। एंड राजस्थान को भी यही सोचना है कि भाई अगले 2 ओवर अगर राशिद आता है तो निकाल दो, मिडे निकाल दो, फिर नूर को ओवर में निकाल दो, उसके बाद आएंगे अपॉर्चुनिटीज, हर अल्टरनेट ओवर मारने वाला आएगा।
उनके राशिद का 1 ही और उसका नूर का 3 है, तो 4 तो ऐसे जाएंगे।
I don't think Noor will bowl all of his 3, all of his remaining 3. But I'm just looking at the dismissal and I'm thinking, मतलब ठीक है, sometimes you can't pick spinner off the hand, right? It's difficult, especially wrist spinners. But at least play the first line of the ball, and to play the first line of the ball, take your foot forward. कैसे मतलब? How can it just be stranded that way? It's just a horrible dismissal. It just reflects कि as a batter you have no confidence at all.
बिल्कुल। और एक्चुअली देखा जाए तो गुजरात इतना ज्यादा लिबर्टी है कि मोहित आया नहीं है। जोशुआ लिटिल मिडिल ओवर्स में बॉलिंग करके 3 ओवर 19 रन 1 विकेट। पिछले गेम में भी जब केकेआर को खेली थी तो 1 ओवर में उसने 2 विकेट ले ली थी। तो turn the game around for his side.
मेरा ये मानना है कि for the role that they are using Josh Little for, Alzari Joseph is a better pick.
और वही होगा ना इसके बाद, this is his last game, तो अगले गेम में वही आएंगे.
ये भी किस्मत होती है.
Oh भाई, that was a
ये भी किस्मत होती है कभी-कभी.
बट आई थिंक वो लिटिल को सिर्फ एंगल के लिए खिला रहा है कि एक वो डिफरेंस जो क्रिएट कर रहा है वो एक एंगल वाला है. भाई जैसे आप गुजरात की टीम देखोगे ना तो दे हैव एवरीथिंग. तो वो बस वो जो एक बफे है ना उनकी बॉलिंग बफे, वो बस उसको मेंटेन करना चाह रहे हैं कि ये लिटिल को लगा के हमारा बफे जो है ना वही 800 रुपए से बढ़ के 1600 वाला बफे लगता है कि ये भी ऑप्शन है हमारे पास.
बिल्कुल. Babura goes on to say, I find it bizarre when teams try to protect finishers in such situations. A top auto collapse is rare for most teams, and when it happens, you can expect finishers to play a longer innings. Yes, but sir, the problem is they don't want the game to get over.
The thing is, it's game like these which will not let anchor dies ever.
Yeah.
क्योंकि लखनऊ ने भी जब से केएल राहुल 2 मैचेस नहीं खेला इतनी घटिया बैटिंग करी है कि मतलब केएल राहुल अभी खुद भी सोच रहा होगा, उनका मैनेजमेंट भी सोच रहा होगा कि यार ये प्लेयर इसके बिना तो टीम ही नहीं बन पा रही, बैटिंग ही नहीं हो पा रही.
और इसी के लिए जो कल आपने बात करी माकरम की, जो हम बात करें हार्दिक के स्लो अप्रोच की, वही जैसे आवाज ने पूछा लॉस का डर कैसे भगाए, ये कैप्टन भी वही है कि मैं गेम में, अगेन इट्स अ फेयर वे टू थिंक एट टाइम्स कि भाई मैं गेम में कितना ज्यादा रहूं, एंड इट ऑल्सो कम्स विथ व्हाट इज द टीम अराउंड यू. तो अगर आप सोच रहे हो कि हार्दिक विथ राशिद, मिलर, टेवाटिया इन हिज विंग्स, अगर उसको कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं है तो भाई राहुल तो क्या ही कॉन्फिडेंस होगा उसको अपने बैटिंग लाइनअप पे, एंड दैट टू फेसिंग डिफिकल्ट ओवर्स ऑफ स्पिन. तो
I also think कि I mean राहुल जैसा बैटर आपको वैसे भी चाहिए when you are playing in stadium like लखनऊ. ठीक है, वो एक लास्ट गुजरात वाली गेम बुरी हुई, जबकि वो कैसे हुई लिटरली एक्सप्लेन करना बहुत मुश्किल है, बिकॉज राहुल एक्चुअली दैट वाज वन गेम वेयर ही स्टार्टेड ऑफ वेरी वेल इन द पावर प्ले. He was 35 of 20 and to be 35 of 20 on that pitch requires some skill. वहां से वो कैसे mess up हुआ is something which really has no plausible or no possible explanation. But for the pitch at Akana, they needed Rahul, and I felt कि जो Bangalore वाला game भी था where they were 10 runs short, it was neutralized with KL not coming out to bat. वो वाली चीज है. But yeah, anchors anyway I don't think can ever go out of cricket, because cricket एक ऐसा sport है which I think has the maximum impact of the conditions around you.
Dependency, yeah.
Pitch अगर flat होगी भी, but if it's humid, the ball will swing. अगर ज्यादा गर्मी पड़ रही है तो pitch will start breaking. तो cricket में I don't think an anchor batter can ever go out. But मतलब T10 हो जाए तो पता नहीं, T10 में देखते हैं मे बी निखिल में उसमें anchor होते हैं कि नहीं होते. But
रेडी हो जाओ निखिल और मैं तो आज दिन में ये बात कर रहे थे कि आई एम प्रीटी श्योर कि 25 साल बाद आईपीएल T10 नहीं होगा.
काफी अच्छी चर्चा भी उस पे कि क्यों कैसे. पर रौनक, मैं आपसे पूछना चाहूंगा यहाँ से, व्हाट वुड बी अ स्कोर दैट यू थिंक राजस्थान वुड वांट एट लीस्ट बेयर मिनिमम, कि इससे कुछ तो कर सकते हैं हम लोग.
These two stick around, yeah, then 150 is also possible if these two stick around. But I think anything above 130, I'll be really happy. 130, 140 is good enough. Because spinners have, if the conditions favor spin, I think we have enough in the bowling department as well. But again, it'll be very difficult to defend 130 as well with the kind of batting that Gujarat has. But at least 140 तो करना ही है.
या बेचारे के पास बोलने के लिए कुछ रखा ही नहीं आज राजस्थान ने. हॉरिबल बैटिंग देयर, बट अगेन आई थिंक होप तो है, क्योंकि बोल्ट है, अगर स्विंग मिलती है नई बॉल से तो साहा है, गिल का मैचअप अच्छा हो, पर आपको पता है यार
रूट है यार, होप का है ना.
हाँ रूट है, देखो रूट है, ऐसे जो मैं मारता हूँ तो फिर लोग शक्ल बनाते हैं, पर ठीक है कोई बात नहीं. प्रणवानंद
ऑल्सो के हमारा नेट रन रेट thankfully is the highest so far. You don't want such games to just ruin that net run rate down, you know. I mean, assuming that we lose today, third or fourth spot is something that we'll be competing for, and those are normally decided on net run rate, so you won't want to mess it up by just one game like this. So,
and Pranav going on to say no versus Ahmad under 19 outside
है यार.
क्या next time
I think it's pitched outside यार, ये वाला तो
बहुत dodgy. But I think, yeah, coming back to Ronak's point, I think Gujarat and Rajasthan, these two are the only teams जो अभी तक एक भी game में outplay नहीं हुई है. मतलब it's like they've fought till the very end in all games, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, वही है अभी
चैंपियन टीम. Have Chennai been outplayed? क्योंकि बाकी सब तो पक्का ही हुए हैं.
नहीं सी मेरे हिसाब से ना टीम्स काफी आउटप्ले हो जाती हैं, बट देयर आर वेज व्हेन टीम्स रिकवर. तो राजस्थान हैव आल्सो रिकवर्ड, चेन्नई हैव आल्सो रिकवर्ड एट टाइम्स, बट for some time you could see that they are not winning this one. तो let's see, एक कॉल काफी क्लोज लग रहा है सडनली, शायद मार्जिनली इनलाइन होगा ऐसा लग रहा है, एकदम ऐसा थोड़े से. अंपायर कॉल तो नहीं होता थैंकफुली. आउट है यार, ये आउट है, सॉरी.
अरे यार ये तो प्लम है यार.
प्लम है, सॉरी. एंड दूर विंस दैट अंडर 19 डर्बी जो प्रणव आनंद बोल रहे थे. तो वेल कॉल्ड and a good decision to umpire. Sorry, we read that wrong. And 87 for 7. सनागारा को श्रीलंका के दिन याद आ रहे.
क्या टीम है भाई ये, मतलब एक टीमों के पास एक राशिद नहीं होता, इनके पास दो है. मतलब ये कैसे एंगल से, हाउ इज दिस बॉल पिचिंग एंड हाउ इज दिस गोइंग ऑन टू हिट द स्टंप्स ओनली. Afghanistan spinners can do this.
Yeah. This is like Wahab Riaz from that 2011 World Cup semi-final. इतने उस he got Sehwag out, he got Dhoni out that way. दोनों बार यही लगा था कि the ball's pitching out या the ball will miss the stumps.
या मतलब वो कैसे, मतलब बस वो क्या आम मूवमेंट था, क्या था. या Anirudh, statsman saying Padikal's footwork was so poor in his wristband that he could have been bowled either way, googly or leg spinner.
ठीक है, होता है अभी क्या ही करें, क्या बच्चा है उनके लिए. देखते हैं. प्रणव आनंद says, I think the bigger issue than sending whom where is that all three batters, Ash, Parag and Padikal, couldn't reach the spinner. Batting in the middle order, having that flaw doesn't bode well in the long run. Of course it doesn't. Again it makes that, I go back to my point कि इसके लिए you needed Samson in the middle. A set batter plays spin very differently. A batter who's not sure of his spot, batting out of positions, will play and start very differently वैसे spin.
ओ भाई ये चलो कम से कम बोल्ट को एज के चौके तो.
हाँ, बोल्ट ने बोला मैंने काफी एज से चौके गए हैं, तो ये एक बैटिंग से ले लो. और या स्टांस तो काफी अच्छा होगा.
क्लासिक एग्जांपल के जब बॉलर्स टेलेंडर देखते हैं ना, तो पता नहीं क्यों कुछ नया ट्राई करने का उनके मन में आज अचानक से आ ही जाता है.
नहीं, इसके लिए पीछे से धोनी नहीं बोला ना, ये जगह से रोकेगा. मैं तो कुल्ली जैसा राउंड द विकेट आ सकता था नूर, बट लेट्स सी. इस ये वाला तो स्टंप पे होना चाहिए. हाँ, थोड़ा बाहर था फिर भी. बट या हाउ डज हिटमैन गो? जय माता दी, एवरी बॉल. श्योरली ही कांट वेट मोर.
हाँ, कोई मतलब भी नहीं है वेट करने का.
मतलब राशिद का एक बचा है.
He should ask Bolt which bowler he is comfortable facing. उस bowler के against strike दे दे, and बाकी should bat the way how batter bats with the tail in a test match. वही तरीका बच गया, और कोई तरीका ही नहीं है.
नहीं, कुछ बैटर्स इंडियन स्पेशली लेफ्ट हैंडर्स तो सिंगल लेते हैं. जिनको पता है उनको पता है
यार. तुम एक राजस्थान वाले प्लेयर की बात नहीं करोगे यार.
नहीं, मैंने बहुत ये एक तीर से बहुत सारे निशान थे, तो जिसको लगी सॉरी. विक्रमादित्य says with all the talks of RR being smart in strategy, they have been the stupidest one with their impact players full season. Why not start with a batter instead of Chahal when they are batting first? Please, something that I have asked before as well. कि बहुत ज्यादा स्मार्ट हो, या अगेन हमने पिछले गेम में बात करी थी कि थोड़े ज्यादा स्मार्ट हो जाते कभी-कभी टीम.
बट आई थिंक ये 2 मैचेस में हुआ है, उसके पहले नहीं हुआ. उसके पहले दे वर प्लेइंग विद प्रॉपर 7 बैटर्स और फिर एक बॉलर लेकर आते.
All matches I think same lineup.
They have played same lineup right through the season.
But उसका एक रीजन ये भी है ना कि देव अश्विन और होल्डर है 7-8.
हाँ, पर यूज तो नहीं कर रहे हो तो
क्या बात कर रहे हो, क्योंकि वो ध्रुव जुरैल को एज एन इंपैक्ट बैटर लेके तो आते थे हर मैच में.
हाँ, but they always played with 5 bowlers.
Against Punjab they got Dhruv Jural.
Yeah, but that's all.
But I think they didn't feel the need for it because they had Ashwin at 7 and Holder at 8.
But even if they didn't feel the need, there's no harm in getting a batsman.
Exactly, rule है तो use तो करो.
संगाकारा सर.
हाँ, नहीं बराबर. टॉस पे कॉल नहीं सुना, अपील कर दी, ये सब चलते रहता है.
मतलब सोचो ना इस चीज को कि वो एक्स्ट्रा बॉलर हमेशा लेकर आ रहे थे.
हाँ बट वो दैट इज टेकिंग इट फॉर ग्रांटेड राइट कि तेरा बैटिंग काम कर जाएगा. इट हैज कॉस्ट देम मेनी टाइम्स नाउ. भले इट मे नॉट बी इन द फ्रंट और द बैक बट द थिंग इज यू आर नॉट यूजिंग एन एक्सिस्टिंग. जैसे गुजरात को देख लो, 14 ओवर हो गए, मोहित शर्मा एक ओवर नहीं डाला, तो उनको भी जरूरत नहीं है.
So you're saying कि start with only 4 bowlers,
हाँ.
not even 5 and 5th लेकर आओ.
Yeah.
And they were starting with 5 bowlers and
Five
bringing in a
proper
6th
bowler and
bowler.
winning a 6 bowler. जबकि आपकी
वो
बैटिंग
six-
वीक है.
तो
वो
अभी
6
तक हो ही
bowler-
रहा था कि they were starting with 5 bowlers, उसमें से 2 थे होल्डर और अश्विन.
हाँ.
और फिर वो एक्स्ट्रा बैटर लेकर आ रहे थे, तो अश्विन
एक्स्ट्रा बैटर एक ही बार आया, बाकी सब टाइम बोली रहा. एक बार कुलदीप यादव आया, एक बार कुलदीप सेन आया.
एक बार वो अब्दुल
I
बासित को
think
भी
एक
लेकर
बारी
आया.
वो भी
एक बारी
गलत जगह.
तो जब एक रन चाहिए था, जब लास्ट 2-3 बॉल बाकी
नहीं,
थे.
जुरेल को एक से ज्यादा बॉल है. शुरू में काफी मैचेस में
जुरैल
जुरेल
एक बारी
बहुत
आया
impact
था.
हाँ.
Jurel came in that game versus Punjab, Guwahati में. I think
Yeah.
in one of the games, Parag came as an impact sub, जो
Yeah.
last थी against Gujarat.
Yeah.
उसमें then the most funny part was कि जो which was the game against Lucknow, they got Abdul Basit as in the as an impact sub for last.
आरसीबी या आरसीबी 10 बॉल में 2 बॉल में 10 चाहिए थे तब.
And I
अब्दुल
think
बासित
तभी होल्डर भी बाकी था. I think holder hadn't batted yet that time.
हाँ तो फिर खिला भी
आज
मत.
भी सपोज आज भी लेट्स
Hey,
इमेजिन
that is out.
है भी नहीं रिव्यू अभी तो उनके पास.
but this is top captaincy in my opinion.
But obvious also.
obvious है बट नहीं करते.
हाँ मतलब वो तो है.
खत्म करो.
पर अगेन मैं वापस पूछूंगा, हेटमायर का फॉर्म भी नीचे चला गया. व्हाट डू यू पुट इट डाउन टू? सडनली ही जस्ट गॉन ऑफ द बॉइल.
आई थिंक पिचेस जैसे जैसे ट्रू विकेट से फॉल्स विकेट होना चालू हुए ना, तो हिटिंग इज नॉट दैट इजी नाउ. एंड जब हिटिंग इजी नहीं होता ना, तो फिर इनिंग्स कंस्ट्रक्शन इज नॉट एवरीवनस पीस ऑफ केक.
एग्जैक्टली. और इसीलिए मैं बोलता हूँ उसको आप ऊपर नहीं भेज सकते. तो जस्ट वही मेरे को आंसर वैसे बाहर निकालना था, तो मैंने बोला भाई देखो यही है. और विच इज वाई से ऑन दीज डेक्स.
अच्छा देखो, सपोज हम इम्पैक्ट हम वाली चीज पे वापस आते हैं.
हाँ.
आज अगर इफ दे वुड हैव स्टार्टेड विद रियान पराग और चहल नहीं होता,
हाँ.
तो चहल को सेकंड इनिंग्स में लेकर आते हैं.
हाँ.
अल्टीमेटली फर्क क्या पड़ता है? उतना ही बैटर खेलता
अरे
है.
हाँ, पर लेकिन है तो सेना एक्स्ट्रा बैटर. अभी आपके लिए रियान पराग सेकंड इनिंग्स में यू हैव नो होप.
बट
अभी सेकंड इनिंग्स में देयर इज नो होप फॉर
नहीं, but
एक्स्ट्रा बॉलर.
the counter argument is that they could have played 6 bowlers in the second inning now. Like with this current
हाँ,
setup,
exactly.
they have an extra bowler in the second inning. नहीं तो
How?
फिर वो
अरे
5
है
बॉलर
ना,
के साथ
पांच
ही खेलते.
बॉलर. They could have easily subbed out anyone.
अरे भाई, तो अभी अगर सपोज चहल नहीं होता, उसकी जगह रियान पराग को खिलाते, तो फिर 4 ही बॉलर बचते ना. फिर चहल को लाना पड़ता, तो he would have been the 5th bowler.
But they
And only
still
5
have
bowlers.
options ना.
तो
5 तो हो
ultimately
गए.
तो सेम ही थिंग हुई ना.
अरे बट यू आर नॉट यूज. देखो आपका स्ट्रॉन्गर सूट है आपकी बॉलिंग.
हाँ,
आप आपकी स्ट्रॉन्गर सूट को और स्ट्रॉन्ग करो, पर बैटिंग वीकनेस है उसको तो कवर करो.
मैं ये बोल रहा हूँ कि सिर्फ ऑप्टिक्स का फर्क पड़ता है.
नहीं, ऑप्टिक्स का फर्क नहीं पड़ता. यहाँ पे अगर आप पराग से शुरू, पराग वाले प्लेस पे आपकी टीम में होने नहीं चाहिए.
वो अलग बात है. चलो पराग की जगह कुछ भी कोई एक बैटर
हाँ.
उस स्पॉट पे होता है, चहल नहीं होता,
हाँ.
तो ये
तो
पूरी
कितने-
इनिंग्स तो वैसे ही निकलती और इम्पैक्ट सब सेकंड इनिंग्स में करते हैं. वो कि चहल को लेकर आते हैं, तो 5 बॉलर बचते और 3
I
बैटर्स
think
रहते
the idea is with the ये जो rule है toss वाला और impact player rule, you want to have 8 batting options and 6 bowling options.
हाँ.
वो 8 बैटिंग ऑप्शंस और 6 बॉलिंग ऑप्शंस वाली कहानी तभी बैठेगी, चाहे जैसे मर्जी कान पकड़ लो, जब होल्डर होगा 11 पे. उसके बिना वो
हो ही नहीं सकता.
8 बैटिंग ऑप्शंस और 6 बॉलिंग ऑप्शंस होने नहीं वाले. सो लाइक सुमेश सेड कि अगर पराग होता भी और चहल ना होता, तो भी you would have ended up with 5 bowling options,
5 bowlers.
which you would still do. So that is the net
यार
solution
ये
of
नहीं देना चाहिए था यार.
नहीं, पर मुझे लगा नहीं इतना बाहर जा रहा था. मुझे लगा इट वाज मोर हिटिंग देन अंपायर्स कॉल. बट रूट कैन प्ले इंस्टेड ऑफ बोल्ड सेज वसंत नारायण. कैन बोल्ड बी इंपैक्ट्स ऑफ योर टेक? यार ये चीज मैंने पहले भी कही है बहुत टीम्स के लिए कि स्टार्ट विथ 3 ओवरसीज. एंड उसमें प्रॉब्लम वही है कि भाई रूट को अगर इतनी देर के बाद भेजोगे तो गेम तो तब तक वैसे भी कुक हो गई.
रूट को खिलाओगे कहाँ?
मैं तो
टॉप
नंबर
ऑर्डर
3 पे
बैट्समैन तो ऑलरेडी है.
नहीं, पर मैं नंबर 3 पे खिलाऊंगा. ड्रॉप पार्टिकल.
नहीं, बट किसकी जगह? मतलब यू आर सेइंग यू वोंट प्ले नाइदर जैम्पा नॉर होल्डर, क्योंकि वो दोनों ही नहीं खेल सकते ना. क्योंकि यू वोंट ड्रॉप बटलर, यू वोंट ड्रॉप हिटमायर.
हाँ, तो you use bolt only if the situation demands. You start with 3 overseas players, Hetmeyer, Butler, and Root.
Ultimately, you will pick either of
But
Zampa
when you're chasing,
or
the situation will always demand you to play Bolt, ना, क्योंकि Bolt तो starting में bowl करेगा. तो if you're chasing, आप बोल्ट को तो एनीवे लाना ही पड़ेगा क्योंकि आपको स्टार्ट तो उनसे कराना होगा. He won't bowl at the dead that much.
यार बट माय काउंटर आर्गुमेंट इज कि राजस्थान का सीजन इतना बुरा भी नहीं रहा है कि इनको एकदम बहुत ड्रास्टिक चेंजेस करने पड़े.
नहीं ड्रास्टिक चेंज का बात नहीं है.
दिस इज अ ड्रास्टिक चेंज ना कि तुम बोल्ट को ड्रॉप कर दो.
अरे तो ठीक है ना, अभी अगर रन नहीं बनेगी तो तुम.
बट वो तो आज नहीं बने ना ऐसा.
पर ये पहली बार नहीं हुआ है ना. दे हैव बीन इन ट्रबल बिफोर.
ट्रू, बट अब उसके बहुत सारे रीजंस भी है ना. मतलब अगर देखो सिंपल सी बात ये है कि अगर बटलर और संजू सैमसन डिलीवर नहीं कर रहे और अगर हेटमायर भी नहीं करेगा तो फिर तो तुम रूट को भी खिला लोगे तो तुम यू आर नॉट गोना एंड अप विनिंग गेम्स. फॉर श्योर
वो भी है.
I don't see how root is going to fit because अभी सिर्फ बैटिंग एंड में प्रॉब्लम नहीं है ना. The Zampa को इसलिए खिलाना पड़ रहा है because they feel that they can do with the other 3 overseas, but if they really need batting,
sorry to just cut that. 4 overs 3 for 14.
And we'll let Gurkeet complete the point so that we make a few subs.
And yes, please.
I think
let's send the message for him first, and then we.
I think they'll have to probably try and see Murugan Ashwin कि if he can work as a bowler, because if he works as a bowler then एक spot खाली होता है overseas का, तो maybe you can look at root, but मुश्किल है वो भी क्योंकि Zampa वाली value तो नहीं मिलने वाली मुरुगन अश्विन से.
और फिर अभी दिल्ली वाला प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगा पाजी. Too many top order batters. On that note, Akshay, you can cut us off. Thank you.
What's up, guys? We are back, and of course, not just one, but there's 2. Here's the second bloke. Right, we saw Gurkeet there, but unfortunately he had to cut us short. We'll see more of him in the second innings. Welcome back wherever you guys are watching this watch along, and there's lots of things to be won. I don't know if anyone predicted all the predictions so far, but no one has come close by the looks of my producer's face. 102 for 8, 15.2. We're all hoping for an early finish. What have we just seen?
It's just shocking. I mean, it's just a combination of exceptional bowling and just, I don't know, like Rajasthan simply have not turned up at all with the bat today. They've like...
The last time we left the studio, we left them in decent hands. 50 for 2, 6
I guess,
overs.
Yeah.
And 100 for 8, 15 overs. Oh, and these are the Arsenal fans making devious mistakes in the watch-along. Archit Aryaman saying, ideally, RR should have had Jural at 4, Akash Vashisht and Abdul Basit as finishers. Yancy Padikkal going to the auction next year was backing Parag because of the VHT season that he had, but has been disappointing. I agree with those thoughts fully. I think Devdutt Padikkal seems...
one second. God. No, I think it's gone. I think that's gone
here. I think it's gone out of the park.
It's gone for 6.
The park here. Trent Bolt has an IPL average of 10.8. And so far, he's living up to that.
And he's better at it right now. He's 13 of 6, isn't he? Oh my God. He's 13 of 6 balls.
Oh my God. But yeah, I agree with Archit. I feel that Padikkal, I don't know, they should use him better. Even they used Parag today. By the way, Parag, it's the earliest ever an impact sub has been used in IPL history so far. But beating Sikandar Raza's record of 8.5 overs. So Akshay is confirming that. It is. So I've read it in our own app, so it's
as Anirudh says, Bolt in 3 or 4 balls has batted with more confidence against spinners than some upcoming RR batters. Not just upcoming, also like existing and washed.
That is true. I know the best part about Trent Bolt's batting, his commentary. I don't know if you guys have seen those reels where he leads and says,
he's the best proponent of the Natraj shot, right?
Oh yeah, what's happening here? What is happening here? The cameraman is being taken down. Holy hell.
I mean, I don't know who got hit.
There's a cameraman who I think has been struck by the ball. So let's just watch that if they can show us on replay. But I think they're showing some archive footage. But yeah, Vasantharaj going to say, have RR become RCB 2.0 with choking? Do not mention it. Do not mention it. And plus RR, do you still fancy them to go through top 4? Or do you think they lose tonight? It becomes a real uphill task.
Depends on the margin of defeat today. I mean, plus again, told you, right? They play so many matches in Jaipur in the next few weeks that it's crucial for them to win here. But if they lose, get thrashed today, then I think it's another it's a big dent to their playoff chances.
I think so too. I mean, it's a good point that you mentioned there, the margin of defeat, because they might be expecting an absolute thumping tonight. 110 for 816 overs on, and Trent Bolt is trying to salvage something. Now, it's interesting that the strategic timeout has been taken right now because we were having some fun earlier. Now, Akshay, the producer, if you can check the WhatsApp group, we've shared basically the all-time 11, IPL 11, with all the Sharmas in it. Let's see if you guys agree with us or disagree with us.
And please comment in case you want to make some changes or
For sure.
have any disagreements, and we'll just have some fun for
We'll have some fun for the next 2 minutes, because look at this.
More entertainment than Rajasthan's batting for sure.
100%. Akshay, if you can have that on the screen, it will show us a few things, that there's a lot of Sharmas out there who play cricket. A few retired, few still playing. We thought about this because we were like Sandeep Sharma, Ishant Sharma, Mohit Sharma, they're all decent. And then we were like, once we can build a team around all Sharmas. So Jitesh, Rohit, Abhishek. So there we have it. So do you agree, first and foremost, with the captains and vice captains in this Sharma team?
Fair enough. I agree. In terms of seniority, fair enough.
Yeah.
So Rohit and Abhishek opening. We have a left-right combination, and we have a slow left-arm bowler also. Top of the order. Then one is a pace basher, another is a spin basher. That's also nice.
Yeah.
Then you have Karan Sharma, the UP skipper who plays for Lucknow.
Correct.
Who played in the previous match against Chennai as well, although he could not make much of an impact.
In case there's a couple of wickets earlier on,
yeah, of course. If you look at the top 4, right, I think Karan could be the anchor. So works in a way.
Yeah, and the best part about this is that the scorecard will reflect caught Sharma, bowled Sharma for every dismissal, or bowled Sharma, or caught and bowled Sharma, or run out Sharma.
Or MW Sharma,
yeah,
okay.
And the selector is Chetan Sharma. The 12th man is Rahul Sharma, as you can see over there.
And that, these runouts where when 2 people affect a runout, they say Sandeep / root, something like so, like Sharma / Sharma. But yeah, we have Jitesh at 4, who can be your intent merchant in the middle overs.
For sure.
Then the batting is a bit weak to be generous. Vipul Sharma we have at number 5. We have Karan Sharma, the RCB Karan Khan Sharma.
The serial IPL winner that he is. Then Joginder Sharma, who's not played the IPL, but we just thought of putting him
he has played the IPL.
Oh,
he has played for Chennai Super Kings.
He has played the IPL, sorry. Yeah. Then Ishant Sharma is vice captain. He's going to be spearheading the attack. Then Surya Sharma, you need a little bit of mystery and the exuberance of youth in Surya Sharma. Sandeep Sharma, another warhorse. Brilliant. Mohit Sharma, another veteran. And Rahul Sharma, in case the venues and horse of courses, we bring in Rahul Sharma as well. So there you have it. Cricket.com, powered by the Sharmas 11. If you guys like that, you like that. And let us know in the comments if there are other Sharmas you guys can think of. I think we've exhausted all of them in the cricketing world. But we just wanted to take 2 minutes of your time to tell you this piece of absolute futile information. Right. Chandrakant Reddy going to say, if Delhi managed to beat GT, then RR should fancy their chances with the 3 quality spinners in the ranks. Thoughts? I mean, true, but again, how much can RR muster from here? 20 at best? Maybe 25. Bolt has field day. Oh my God, he's flicking Shami like Steve Smith. That's a Steve Smith kind of flick through the leg side.
Zampa has, I think he's 5 or 6 first class 50s, if I'm not wrong. So he can hold the bat as well. So I don't know who's gonna, take lead and who's gonna play second fiddle, but it'll be interesting to see for the next couple of overs.
Yeah, and the purple cap
6
holder,
first class 50s for Adam Zampa, by the way.
The purple cap holder, Shami, hasn't got a single wicket, so he needs to add his tally, which will make another fascinating subplot. I reckon the game will just get over. I don't think we're going to see any sort of scares from a GT perspective.
But
Zampa and Bolt are good friends as well, right?
Zampa and Bolt, probably. I mean,
they replaced the Zampa-Stoinis combination according to Instagram.
Yeah, of course. Everyone saw that reel where
for sure.
Bolt is his new
They're
best
showing
friend.
The spinners taking the wickets. Which one impressed you the most? Noor or Rashid?
I feel it was the Noor's wicket of Padikkal. I mean, it's just They said, no, what Rashid does to right-handers, no does to left-handers, and he's basically a left-handed Rashid Khan.
Brilliant,
Right? Basically,
honestly.
it's his run-up action, the pace at which he bowls.
What do you make of the lad, Riyan Parag? Because lots of players,
I can sympathize for him.
fans have said he's overrated. Do you think he's rated?
I mean, I think until this season, he had a...
Bowled him!
Oh, knocked
Bowled
him over.
him! And Dreadwood walks off in the most comical fashion, just saying, "Yep, there we have it. That's all that
So
I'll ask for."
I think that until this season, he basically had a couple of seasons where his role was such that he could not make he performed the toughest role possible, which is the Parag coming in with 3-4 overs left, and you're either coming in with 3-4 overs left and you need to add 50-60 runs, or you're coming in at like 40 or 50 or 60 needed of the last 4 overs, or your team is like 60 for 4 and then you have to rebuild. So it's I think it's Sandeep Sharma, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's like that.
T-shirt.
But that being said, this season he batted like 2-3 times at number 4, and today was another opportunity. He came in at, even though he came in at number 6, he came in at about the 8th over, 9th over, and he had like a solid 10-11 overs to bat out and put a score on the board of 40 or 50. But unfortunately, he again perished for single digit a score, and it's unfortunate. I don't see how this could work out going forward unless and until Parag magically does something in the last 4-5 matches, which is presuming he gets more opportunities this season, which looks unlikely, by the way.
True.
So, yes.
And it just makes you think a little bit more about how RR will actually find all these pieces in the perfect jigsaw.
Oh, he was going for the stumps, wasn't he?
And Shami, you'll fancy this because he can really finish things up here. 112 for 9. Sandeep Sharma is not going to give you much confidence with the bat. But look, there was a question earlier saying, is there any hope? I think Chandrakant Reddy said that. They have Bolt, they have Sandeep Sharma, they're amazing power play bowlers. Even if they get them down to like 3 for 20 in the power play, I still fancy Gujarat to chase it, right? Not just because they're serial chasers, because they have batting depth.
Yep.
The inevitable substitution will be Shubman Gill.
Yep.
For sure.
And here is Martin Odegaard after scoring a brace.
There's another Sharma in the comments. Why India doesn't have pace bowling attack like Park in ODIs? All the India's bowler speeds is 135 max. Pathetic tactics from Dravid, not showing face in the youngsters and relying on Samin Siraj only. I mean, you can look at that.
A curveball has been thrown at us.
A curveball has been thrown at us, but look, I'll answer it simply put. You have to kind of go for form. I know you can get carried away with the speedometer with Umran Malik and the likes of Bumrah as we've seen, but you need control as well. And I think control with fast bowlers is super important across all formats. Siraj and Shami have been brilliant in ODIs in the last 1 year or so. And why would you want to change something so close to the World Cup? So that's my take on it. But I understand the comparison has always been for decades why India can't produce faster bowlers than Pakistan. It comes down to eating beef, bro. I mean, if you want me to be absolutely honest with you, it is. It's true. Let's be honest. It's about just bulking yourself up. You see, honestly, all the players before. I mean, these guys are having a laugh, but surely you agree with me there.
I mean, no comments. Moving forward.
I mean, I know Javagal Srinath was an exception because he probably ate all the rice and sambar and,
Let's move on to the next part of this watch-along. And
worst batting performance for a team so far this season? RCB against KKR away?
Batting first, look, I think Sunrisers against Lucknow. I feel, this is on par with that. And I think that was a dreadful wicket, and this looks like a much better wicket than that wicket in which Sunrisers played against Lucknow. So that is there. But
what about Delhi against GT the last time out?
They were blown away by Shami in the power play, but then India's very own Ben Cutting played a very good knock, and he took Delhi to a Aman Hakim Khan. So Ben Cutting with a good knock.
Why are you comparing him Ben Cutting?
It just feels like Ben Cutting, the way he looks, the way he bats.
That is true.
It reminds me of Ben Cutting a lot.
Meanwhile, another Aniruddha stats.
First ball for Mohit.
First ball. Oh my God. Meanwhile, Chepu has converted his 8th 50 to yet another century for Sussex. Pujara for Sussex, 19 innings. He has over 1,500 runs, an average of close to 96 and 800. So no 50s to show, 800s. That's quite ridiculous from Steve. If you guys know, you know. Also, it's 100 in 13 for 9 right now. There have been 3 low-scoring totals defended in IPL 2023, the 126 by RCB, the 130 by Delhi Capitals, and the 135 by Gujarat Titans. So let's see if tonight can beat Rajasthan's night, but they still need, I'm guessing, another 10-15 more to at least make a game of things.
Catch it.
And
man.
Sharma to Sharma.
Don't tell me they're going to bat out that whole 20 overs. That's going to be painful to watch.
For us in particular.
Yeah, exactly.
Tomorrow, Watchalong. So what they've decided, essentially...
We'll start at 6:30 p.m. and we'll do the last 10-15 overs of the Chennai-MI encounter, and we'll do the whole entirety of the RCB-DC match.
Correct.
This is keeping in mind the weather forecast as well,
Exactly.
because the match could very well be washed out, and we don't want another CSK-LSC situation where, thankfully we did not do Watchalong for that match.
That's actually really bad for Chennai fans,
Of course.
right?
Yeah.
2 points in 2 games.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not something that we normally say in the IPL, but
two winnable matches, they
Yeah.
would think, and in LSG match they were in pole position, if you can call it that.
But which game on Saturday whets your appetite more?
Oh.
Is it the El Clasico or is it the Kohli homecoming? What's your appetite, lad?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know why our producer is laughing in the background.
There's sexual innuendos everywhere we go. But yeah, what's your appetite?
Yeah.
Which one was more gripping?
I'm going for CSK-MI because it's a proper 4-pointer. If you look at the table, I think if Mumbai win, they go second. If Chennai win, they go second, or no, not top, second. Again, assuming Gujarat win today. If Gujarat don't win, then CSK go top, I guess.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I mean, all to play for, and we have not had a meaningful El Clasico in the last 3 seasons. 2020 Chennai were terrible. 2021 and 2022 Mumbai were terrible. So
but the 2021 at least at Pollard Chase.
Yeah, but it was again a low stakes, and where Chennai were already like. Mumbai had a rough start to the
Yeah,
season.
you're talking
I guess.
about in terms of how the teams were.
Yeah. I mean, where the teams were positioned in the table. Like you look at 2019, they were like 1 versus 2, and until then, Mumbai and Chennai were the 2 dominant forces in the IPL.
Yeah.
But now it's not the case, and we are even surprised that Mumbai and Chennai are in the reckoning for the playoffs. Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
So that tells you how far the dominance has fallen. Both sides is dominant. So given that we have a 4-pointer lined up, I'm excited by it, and honestly, I couldn't give a shit about RCB versus DC. If I'm
You
being
don't want to
honest.
see Ganguly versus Kohli? Oh, that could
please.
be a wicket.
Oh, that's
Please
gone,
take
that's
it.
gone, that's
Please
gone,
take it. No. Oh, it's in no man's land. There could be a run out here. Oh, Sadharangani, you beauty. He's run him out, and Zampa has to walk in. RR can't even complete 18 overs to get 20. It's been an absolute shit show in Jaipur. I mean, to be fair to all of us watching as cricket fans, we've not liked anything so far of this game, and he's gone by miles.
Yeah, he's gone by a mile. What a throw, my son. What a throw.
Brilliant. Vikramaditya going on to say Gurkirat Paji in the second game. His reactions are epic. We're going to get him for that Delhi
On
game
board.
for sure.
Like, by the way, Gurkirat Paji will be
In
here,
Bangalore.
physically
Bangalore.
present.
He'll be there
in the
for
studio.
Sure. In the studio. I won't be there because I think I'll be in Chennai doing the fan cams, but the weather, like he said, is playing an absolute dampener right now over that El Clasico. But Johnny Sin, Sadharangani getting his wicket over there. But jokes apart, though, tell us what you've liked so far in this RR capitulation or this Gujarat standout performance once again with the ball. Was it Rashid 3 for 14? Was it Noor giving him company, or was it even, I don't know, everything in the field?
Sadharangani's run out.
Sadharangani's run out. I think there was another run out as well.
And I think there was a nice little battle between Samson and Hardik towards at the start of the game. Like Samson was taking on Pandya, and we thought like, oh wow, 200 could be on the cards, and they are like 118 all out after 18 overs, which is embarrassing, to be honest, for a side which is playing at home.
Right, so another home game and another defeat apparently for Royal Challengers Bangalore.
That's
Akshay, absolute.
Akshay, messing up.
A sack.
Akshay messing up, almost as badly as Rajasthan, or was it worse?
I mean, that's just shocking. What is that?
That's just very
I mean,
unprofessional.
we were going to cue in something with regards to the Jamie Alter weekly show, and we were going to come back with much more. He's saying, why can't these things be plugged in?
And he just
my
cut
God.
us off while we are talking about the Hardik and Samson
Shocking.
battle. So
It's shocking, man.
it's very unprofessional behavior from our producer / RCB fan. But you expect this with an RCB supporter.
No, you expect this
every
with
now and then
Akshay,
you
I
do
think, Akshay.
you do expect this from an RCB supporter to just not be efficient and bottle things. So it's normal. So it's fine.
Bottle things. But yeah, honestly, I don't think if there's going to be a GT collapse here, I think they're going to chase it down with 7 wickets? They should, right?
Yeah, man, I just hope we get like a 60 of 20 from Saha and then we're done
Seriously.
with it. And then one place will be solved. Give Gujarat the playoff spot already. Play top 2 as well, and let the rest of the teams fight. And if Rajasthan win, if Rajasthan loss, if you think about it, is great for RCB, Punjab, Chennai, Mumbai, and everyone, because they all want like, okay, let Gujarat run away with the top spot, and we don't care. But we want 3 spots to be available for us. And if Rajasthan lose today, that's 4 defeats in 5 matches for them, which is at one point they could have been 5 wins and 1 loss after 6. At one point, potentially,
Wow.
they were 4 from 5 games, and they could have been 5 from 6.
Chandrakant Reddy literally going on to say, yeah, it does count down the qualities of beef. I really do think so. I just think it's just like a non-vegetarian diet. Well, look, jokes apart though, we'll be back with more fun and banter in this watch along. Gujarat should nail the NRR with this. I wish we could show you the points table and how it looks right now. If we can share the screen and go to the cricket.com website, we could probably reflect the points table for you guys if our producer's competent enough to do it. No, he can't. Why? Bastard! Why have you even got this lad to do it? Why? Honestly, is this a joke? Is this a joke?
But yeah, I mean, I guess after, by the way, the senior big dog is here.
Yeah, Mohan Bagan is arrived.
Roman Reigns is here.
Mohan Bagan to save the day. Now, we're going to show you some fascinating things in the mid-break, of course. You guys can also download the cricket.com app to check out more. What more? Fun interviews, lots of different stories and features. And also, the most important thing is the impact player, right? I mean, you can figure out after each game who's made a positive or negative impact on our app. And it's pretty cool. I mean, no other app is doing it. And I think we're also the fastest because we're not that ad-packed as the others. So that's all I have to say with regards to this. Obviously, they're just showing us a points table right now. And as it stands, GT, of course, they're right up there. They're right up there with 6 out of 9 wins. If they win tonight, they go to 14 points.
Which, by the way, has been enough in many seasons for teams to just qualify for the playoffs. 14, I think, last year, KKR qualified with 14 and then made the final and all. So,
true.
But yeah, GT should get to at least 18.
Are your top 4 predictions coming true?
Not at all.
Who did you go for?
I went for SRH, GT, LSG, and RR.
Okay.
So, I mean, I'm okay. I'm doing okay in terms of... except SRH, I'm doing okay. I think the 3 others are still in like the top.
All my
top
4 are in the running. RCB, CSK, MI, LSG. But I don't know if those 4 particularly will finish because with Gujarat there, Rajasthan there as well, it's pretty hard. So it just makes you think a little bit more about how this business end of the season is all going to finish up. But talking about finishes, there was really nothing to show from Rajasthan. 118, I think that's the lowest score that they've managed since IPL 2017. Is what the stats guy has pinged me. So according to him, I think that is true. Right, so much more to come on this watch along. Thanks for watching right now. We'll show you some more fantastic clips and content that we have. You can take the table off. We don't need the table as of now.
Oh, he's done it.
And Jamie Alter, we can, of course.
It's Buckloley time, I guess.
Yeah, let's just put it up. And what Jamie has for us this week. Let's play it.
Yeah.
Let's play the clip.
Hello and welcome back to cricket.com satirical talk show, जहां हम क्रिकेट की दुनिया को एक प्रसन्नचित नजरिया से देखते हैं. I just taught you a new Hindi word, right? You're all just like, what did he just say? प्रसन्न हूं. भाई और बहनों, प्रसन्नचित का मतलब है light-hearted. See, you just learned a new Hindi word today and we haven't even begun the show yet. दोस्तों आज के एपिसोड में हम इस हफ्ते की बड़ी आईपीएल खबरें पर थोड़ी बात करेंगे, बट विदाउट एनी बायस। मैं किसी भी टीम को फेवर नहीं करूंगा, बल्कि सारी टीम्स का इक्वली मजाक उड़ाऊंगा। शुरू करते हैं इस हफ्ते की सबसे बड़ी खबर, द अगली स्पैट बिटवीन विराट कोहली एंड गौतम गंभीर। अब देखो, दो दिल्ली की लौंडे जब भिड़ेंगे तो धमाका होगा ही ना। वैसे जो लोग आरसीबी वर्सेस एलएसजी मैच के बाद उस बवाल से हैरान थे, प्लीज मत होना। यह तो तय था जिस दिन से आवेश खान और रवि बिश्नोई ने उस आखिरी बॉल जीत को सेलिब्रेट किया और फिर एलएसजी मेंटोर गंभीर ने आरसीबी के फैंस को चुप करने को कहा कि विराट कोहली 1 मई का इंतजार कर रहे थे जब आरसीबी लखनऊ जाकर मैच खेलेगी, क्योंकि बंदा कुछ तो जवाब देगा ना। मगर मेरे लिए सबसे मजेदार चीज यह लगी कि कैसे एक काबुली वाले ने पश्चिम बिहार के लौंडे को चुप करा दिया। भाई, वेस्ट दिल्ली और ईस्ट दिल्ली के बीच जब झगड़ा होगा तो साउथ दिल्ली वाला कहां से चुप रहेगा। तभी तो लाजपत नगर के नवीन उल हक भी भिड़ गए। भाई, ऐसे ही नहीं कहते हैं लाजपत नगर के अफगान कॉलोनी को मिनी काबुल। अब दोस्तों, उस झगड़े के बाद मैं तो कल का आरसीबी वर्सेस दिल्ली मैच का इंतजार कर रहा हूं, क्योंकि मुझे लगता है कि सौरव गांगुली की टीम के साथ भी कोहली कोई ना कोई भसड़ जरूर मचाएगा। और रही बात भसड़ की, तो फिरोज शाह कोटला के फैंस तो इस मारामारी के लिए हमेशा तैयार है। वैसे उस लखनऊ वाले राड़ा के बाद मैं सोच रहा था कि why don't IPL teams have mascots like so many overseas teams and franchises, right? In fact, I have to say I'm a little disappointed that IPL franchises don't have mascots. सोचो, अगर आरसीबी का मैस्कॉट एक जायंट बिगड़ा हुआ लड़का होता, इतनी बड़ी बड़ी आंखें, चेहरे पे गुस्सा, चिल्लाती हुई शक्ल, और लखनऊ का मैस्कॉट एक सड़ू सा अंकल होता, like that old guy you see every day in the park who's shouting at kids for walking on the grass, running on flower beds, cycling between benches. You know what I mean? देखा होगा आपने. I mean, relatable, blown up figurehead mascots who we all feel like we know. Now, I could really start supporting some franchises with mascots like that. Sticking on the topic of that post-match showdown, उस भीड़ के बीच जब अचानक कई लोगों ने फोटो जूम करके देखा कि केदार जाधव वहां मौजूद थे, तो वो हैरान हुए कि ये बंदा वहां क्या कर रहा है। वो तो कल तक जियो सिनेमा के मराठी कॉमेडी टीम का हिस्सा था। मतलब जिस बंदे ने 2 साल से आईपीएल ही नहीं खेला और जिसकी T20 बैटिंग एवरेज सिर्फ 24 की हो, उस खिलाड़ी को आरसीबी की जरूरत पड़ गई, क्योंकि टीम का मिडिल ऑर्डर इतना खराब है कि 24 की एवरेज इनको सही लगती है। बहुत लोगों ने कहा था कि आरसीबी की बैटिंग ऑर्डर में मसल पावर चाहिए, तो मैनेजमेंट ने कहा कि चलो इसी बात पे जादव को कमेंट्री बॉक्स से उठा लेते हैं, क्योंकि बंदा है भी तो सलमान भाई का बहुत बड़ा फैन। Speaking of Lucknow, what is up with the pitches at their home ground? ऐसी घटिया पिचेस कौन मंगाता है यार। एक मैच में दोस्तों लखनऊ 136 रन का टारगेट भी चेस नहीं कर पाई। उसके बाद टीम ने मोहाली जाकर 257 रन बनाए और फिर उसके बाद घर पर अगले 2 मैच मिलाकर सिर्फ 237 रन बना सकी। टीम में इतने अच्छे हिटर्स हैं, पर क्या फायदा ऐसी पिचेस का। इट्स लाइक अ पर्सन इन बैंगलोर बाइंग अ स्पोर्ट्स कार। कहां चलाओगे भाई उस गाड़ी को, जब अनिल कुंबले सर्कल से ब्रंटन रोड जाने में 2.5 घंटे लगते हैं। कोई तुक ही नहीं है यार। मूविंग ऑन, ये हैदराबाद और दिल्ली के बीच क्या मेहमान नवाजी चल रही है? देखा आपने? पहले एसआरएच ने हैदराबाद में कैपिटल्स के साथ गेम फेंक दिया और फिर दिल्ली ने रिटर्न गिफ्ट में कोटला मैच को 9 रन से हारा। ये क्रिकेट राइवलरी है या दिवाली पे सोन पापड़ी का डिब्बा? Now, in the middle of all this, I just want to take a moment to appreciate this boy Yashasvi Jaiswal. Am I right? थैंक यू फॉर क्लैपिंग, पर इसके पैसे नहीं मिलेंगे आपको, ठीक है? ऑन अ सीरियस नोट, क्या बैटिंग कर रहा है ये लड़का राजस्थान रॉयल्स के लिए यार। मतलब जायसवाल का फॉर्म ऐसा है कि बंदा जॉस बटलर और संजू सैमसन को डोमेस्टिक प्लेयर दिखा रहा है। इतने समय से सोशल मीडिया पे लोग हमें इंडियन टीम में पृथ्वी शॉ चाहिए के नारे लगा रहे हैं, जबकि फैक्ट यह है कि इंडियन टीम को शॉ की नहीं, जायसवाल की जरूरत है। मूविंग ऑन, आपने नोटिस किया होगा कि लगातार 2 हार के बाद मुंबई इंडियंस ने 2 बड़े टोटल्स चेस करके अपवर्ड मूवमेंट किया पॉइंट टेबल पर, है ना? दिस इज बिकॉज दे हैव टोटली गिवन अप ऑन देयर बॉलिंग लाइनअप। इनका फंडा यह है कि यार जितना भी मार खा लो अपन चेस कर लेंगे। सीरियसली, सूर्य कुमार यादव वापस फॉर्म में आ गए। ईशान किशन फाइनली बैट्समैन लग रहा है। टिम डेविड लगता तो बेबी फेस है, बट क्या मारता है बंदा यार। कैमरन ग्रीन अलग ही मूड में है। तिलक वर्मा सडनली इंडिया लेवल का प्लेयर लग रहा है। और एक रोहित शर्मा है जो चिल कर रहे हैं। रोहित नाउ हैज द जॉइंट मोस्ट डक्स इन द आईपीएल, 15। बताओ, लगता है कि ये अजीत आगरकर का बॉम्बे डक रिकॉर्ड तोड़ने की जिद कर रहे हैं और उसके बाद उसी डक को खा भी जाएंगे। दोस्तों, शो रैप करने से पहले एक नजर डालते हैं एक अलग ही दुनिया पर। ट्रूली इन अ लैंड फार फार अवे, चेतेश्वर पुजारा और स्टीवन स्मिथ एक ही टीम में मैच खेल रहे हैं। Yeah, it's true. आईपीएल के बाहर आजकल क्रिकेट दूसरे देशों में भी खेला जाता है दोस्तों, भूल गए क्या? इस हफ्ते खबर आई कि इंग्लिश काउंटी क्रिकेट में पुजारा और स्मिथ, जो कुछ ही महीने पहले बीजीटी टेस्ट सीरीज में आमने सामने देखे, वो दोनों अब एक साथ ससेक्स के लिए खेलेंगे। अब जहां हमेशा रोने वाले इंग्लैंड सपोर्टर्स कह रहे हैं कि यार एक बार फिर से ईसीबी वाले ने एशेज से पहले स्मिथ को फॉर्म में आने का चांस क्यों दिया, वहीं इस बात को लेकर किसी को कुछ टेंशन नहीं है कि WTC फाइनल के एक ही महीने पहले इंडिया के पुजारा और ऑस्ट्रेलिया के स्मिथ एक साथ खेलेंगे, ड्रेसिंग रूम शेयर करेंगे, नोट शेयर करेंगे और एक साथ बैटिंग भी करेंगे। इस बात पर स्मिथ का कहना है, मेट, बैटिंग विद पुजारा मींस I have a big chance to score 100 because it's much better to watch him bat for a whole day from the other end instead of from a slip in it. जिस पर पुजारा ने मुस्कुराते हुए कहा, तथस्तु। चलिए दोस्तों, आज के लिए इतना ही वक्त है। Join us again next week for more cricket news and satire. Until then, मैं चला शीशे के सामने अपनी गुस्से वाली एक्टिंग की प्रैक्टिस करने। हो सके मुझे ही कोई आईपीएल फ्रेंचाइज अपना मैस्कॉट बना ले।
He's always a character, Jamie Alter. We love him to death. We appreciate Jamie and all his content. We appreciate all your likes and comments as well throughout the Watchalong. We're back. And of course, Shubman Gill is back as an impact sub, and he's going to be chasing what, 120, 119? What is it? 119 to win.
Yep.
So let's see how they go about their business. Gujarat Titans. First ball, Trent ball to Saha. And they have Shimron Hetmeyer close in on the leg side.
Yeah.
So you can see the plots in the plans right now. But to be fair, I think Gujarat should just finish this as soon as they possibly can.
But yeah, I mean, see off the power play at least. I mean, 120 is not a big deal unless someone plays like a knock like Pandya or Abhinav Manohar did. He's not going to go to the last over.
That is true. I mean, knowing Pandya is going to be batting one down, you never know.
Yeah.
I want Ridhaman Saha to come to the party and really show his credentials once again.
What?
The power play merchant that he is.
Is he going to slip one through the gate and
I
bowl?
think so. I think there's going to be an LBW
Saha.
shout here. Remember the last time Saha got out to bowl, it was that funniest ever catch in IPL history. So, look, can it happen again? Bowl to Saha.
Oh,
Great
needed
start.
a bit more swing and that would have snuck through the gate of
Great stuff. But look,
Riddhi.
even if you close your eyes and try to think of all the power play records, you think of Bhuvi and all of that. But right now, RR have two in terms of Trent Bolt and Sandeep Sharma. So if they need some wickets, these two will definitely be their go-to men. I don't know how it's going to pan out. I think they might get a couple of wickets, but it might still be 40 for 2 and Gujarat might really not
I
walk
think
this home. I
Gujarat
think.
will take 40 for 2, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh,
Shot to
that's
the
a
Saha.
boundary. Surely that's a boundary,
It's
and
a
that is the first
carpet.
boundary, and that's timed to perfection by Saha. That was a.
It's just sometimes in Jaipur, it gives you an impression that it's actually a carpet and it's sort of like the lush outfield over there. Because
We
like
were
he
fooled
said,
by the first 5 overs of the Rajasthan innings as well.
true.
But important to maximize the power play, I feel, because we saw how much damage the spinners were able to do for Gujarat.
Yeah.
But again, are Ashwin, Chahal, and Zampa at the same level as Noor and Rashid when it comes to exploiting these kind of wickets? We'll see.
Shot! Oh! Over backward point, 10 for 4. So Saha, look, fortune favors the brave, and Samson can look past his man over there. And look, at the end of the day, this is what Gujarat want. They want some quick boundaries.
That is it. This is exactly what Saha's role is. If he gets to 20 of 13 balls and gets out,
So
job
be it.
done.
Yeah, so
Job
be it.
done for Saha. 20 of 13 balls, 18 of 10 balls, job done.
And it was Riyad
Job
Madan
bloody
at
done.
backward point, but evading him easily. So, look, RR really need to get quick wickets quickly. And I need to importantly mention a stat there.
Oh, that's another boundary, is
No,
it?
it's just one.
Surely it's not,
come
is
back
it?
to
It's a
two.
2, surely.
No, they'll stick with one.
But
But
yeah,
I didn't know RR. I mean, if they lose today, they'll lose their last 4 out of 5 games.
yeah.
Which is quite ridiculous.
That is there,
right?
and I think that's 2 defeats out of 3 in Jaipur as well. Pretty much every team has had a shocking home record this season. When you put that into perspective, it feels like RCB actually did well at the Chinnaswamy.
True.
So
100%.
But
I'll tell you what, let's make this watch along a little fun and do what we did for the CSK SRH watch along, which is also, to be fair, very traumatic to watch. So all you guys have to do to win that fantastic merchandise is predict the time of completion in this match, right? Tell us whether it's going to be 10:48 or 10:13 or 9:59. Tell us when the game is going to be over today, and you will win $1,000 in terms of your vouchers, and you'll win CDC merch as well. So I'm going in with 10:22.
what is the time right now?
It's 9:29. Is it? Yeah, it's 9:29.
I'll go with 10:44.
10:44. Okay, interesting. 10:44. 10:22, I'm saying. So I'm hoping that they really come out and slashing hard. Gill's going to be batting and facing up to what? Who?
Now it's time
Sandeep
for
Sharma.
Martin Odegaard
Oh,
to
yeah.
bowl to Gabriel Jesus.
Jesus. Jesus and Gill.
Vridhaman Saha, bro.
Oh, Ridwan Saha. Oh, my God.
Just look at his face under the grill. He does look like Gabriel
Sometimes,
Jesus.
yeah, sometimes you can see these cricket doppelgangers, football doppelgangers, whatever.
But I mean, surely Sandeep Sharma's Odegaard. I mean, he'll be high on confidence after that brace against Chelsea. So 14 goals this season. Come on.
Come on.
Time for Odegaard to make it 15 today.
Sandeep Odegaard.
Martin Sharma.
Martin Sharma running into both. But yeah, I really fancy Sanju to use a little bit of spin as well in the power play.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know they have Sandeep and Trent bowled.
Oh,
And right now-
that could have been tight in case had I think it was Bolt at fine leg, or was it Zampa? I'm not sure who it was, but yeah, looking at one of the catches of the season from Sanju and from Sandeep himself, that was an absolute
Brilliant
banger
one.
from
It was an
Sandeep.
important catch as well.
But yeah, I feel that Markram yesterday took probably the catch of the season. You might have missed it, I guess, of himself. I mean, it was off his own bowling. Of who was it? Nitish Rana. Yeah, Nitish Rana was the batter.
Getting captain out.
Yeah. Some good in swing for Odegaard.
Shape as well for Sandeep Sharma. 10 for none. I don't know. I don't want Gill to play the same old way that he plays. And I just want him to kind of play some more shots because look, at the end of the day, they have 120 less to chase, dude. They can't cock this up. They can't.
You can, but
can.
if they do, I think will it be the lowest ever target defended in IPL history?
Imagine that, right? So if Gujarat lose, they would have lost to Delhi chasing 130.
Yeah.
And they would have lost to Rajasthan chasing 120.
If we could just confirm that, Akshay or Anirudh or anyone, if RR defend this, will it be the lowest ever target defended in IPL history, like since its inception? I guess, right? What is the record?
118 if I'm not wrong.
What is the record before this?
114 RCB, right?
No,
126 is RCB.
RCB.
118.
but this is 119, right? So then it won't be the record.
It won't be the record.
So I mean, we'll see.
We'll see how it
But
goes.
can Sandeep strike here? Gill has started off kind of nervously.
Short, Gill.
Oh, but they have cut off the angles with a nice, interesting.
It's kind of a defensive field. Yeah, the prediction, just a confirmation. Nobody won the first innings, but the second innings is up for grabs. Tell us the time of completion in this one. 10:44 is what Anirudh went for. I went for 10:22. Chandrakant Reddy saying 10:33, so love it. 2s, 3s, and 4s. 10:28 saying Pranav Anand. I mean, are you guys sure? Because if Hardik Pandya and Shubman Gill are batting, it might be even 11. To be fair.
Oh yeah, I mean Shubman has had 0-5 balls so far, and he's gifting a few dot balls to Rajasthan, but they don't want dots. Rajasthan need wickets right now.
But this is the problem, right? Whenever you're chasing something around 120, 130, teams just go into that shell thinking, yeah, it's fine, we'll manage it. We'll manage it.
It could be a problem if Saha gets out now, then you have nobody who's out there to attack. But I'm interested to see how early they bring on the spinners, because we saw that spin did the damage for Gujarat in the first
maybe after
innings.
the 4th over, just give 2 each to Sandeep and Bolt.
And Gill is finally off the mark after 5
Would
dots.
you play like that? Give Sandeep and Bolt the first 2.
Of course. I mean, no doubt, you have to exploit the whatever swing is on offer you want to.
So what they've normally done, RR, because the stats guy was telling me this, they go for Bolt, then Sandeep, then Bolt, then Sandeep, and then
Holder maybe.
Either Holder.
Not today though.
Yeah, or one more from Bolt and then Ashwin to close out in the 5th.
Fair enough, but I won't mind seeing probably Zampa or Chahal bowl. You need to just be more, aggressive today.
True.
So Ashwin usually closes out the power play, but yeah.
In a complete T20 match in the IPL, both sides 20 overs. CSK had defended 116 against PVKSK XIP, the lowest total defended way
Interesting.
back. Which year was this? 2008?
I don't know, but I remember Punjab defending a low total against Chennai as well. Was it that Rusty Theron?
Yeah.
Maybe it's that.
Maybe it is that.
Is that Rusty Theron super over, was it? Ooh, that's a great dive, not
well
drive.
Fielded.
A decent drive and a great dive from Padikkal.
Yeah, hugely important for sure. Bolt going around the wicket, does that make a difference? Bowling to Gill?
He did go around the wicket last ball of the first over as well. But
2009 in Durban. That's insane. So basically in a complete T20 match in the IPL in India, then what does the stats tell us? Because this is in South Africa. In India, can you give us the numbers on that? What a shot for Gill for no run again. I mean, Gill, it's just honestly a net practice right now, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you could just display Pranav's comment, I think he was talking about how GT will look to kill the game off early. But we'll see if they have learned their lessons or if they continue to be kind of, lethargic. But if they learn from their mistakes and they actually put the foot on the throttle early on and finish the match off early, that's a sign of a champion team learning from its mistakes.
True, and it's not just the 2 points, but they have a real chance to take that net run rate, which can't be even touched, right?
It's already 0.63 something right now.
Yeah, so they can take it to +1 if they're really aggressive. He'll get 4 here, Gill.
Oh, that's the first boundary for Gill, and I think that's a very loose delivery from Bolt. It's just asking to be hit.
But also is coming, I guess. The release shot, Gill is 1 of 8. He's looking to free himself up, and he just found that little bit of width. It just makes you guys ask me as well. I mean, ask us, honestly, anything that you guys want to know. We'll be covering the weekend's game, 6:30, the Watchalong over there. More fan cams to come from Chennai as well. And we're asking you, can RR go 2-0 on against GT this year? In India, SRH defended 118 against Mumbai at Bangalore in 2018.
And guess who was the guy who did the damage? I think it was Sandeep Sharma for SRH who did the damage in that match. So
Sandeep,
look,
Bhuvi,
you never know.
Rashid, maybe?
Sandeep could be certainly a part of 2 sub 120 total defenses.
That SRH team had Rashid, right?
Yes. But okay, this time they don't have.
Yeah, this is the Rashid
RR
Khan
have
derby, to be fair.
Zampa. And,
not this, SRH.
Or what if Zampa takes like 6 for whatever, like he did for
19.
Pune all those years ago?
6 for 19.
Yeah.
But
they need a 6 for, right?
Who's the winner of today's contest saying RCB?
No, I mean, nobody has won the prediction contest because nobody managed to predict the first inning score correctly. But if you could tell us the time of prediction, this weird fantasy of Avanish, if you could tell us the exact time when the match will end, then we could give you merchandise, I guess.
Yes, merchandise, $1,000 vouchers, but it has to be the exact time, right? It has to be the exact time, and the answers only count if you like and share this video. So please do that
and
first.
subscribe as well. Please be a
Subscribe
subscriber.
if you're new. Of course, don't subscribe if you're old, because then you'll unsubscribe. But press the bell icon. That will help us.
I did see that weird start to the ad.
That's what I'm saying.
It has a very
It's
weird
like
start.
sniffing
but
someone's
yes.
butthole. Honestly, it's dumb. It's honestly dumb. Anyway, there was the winner of the contest today, RCB. But yeah, essentially, you can win big if you tell us the time this game will get over. I predicted 10:22. He predicted 10:44. I think Chandrakant ready 10:33. Lots to like and love on this watch along. Prizes included. Sid called took 23 for 3 in that game. Rashid took 2. Sandeep had 9 for 1 and 3 overs. Saying Pranav
1 for 9 and 3 overs
One
is
for 9.
great, right?
9 for 1 would be awesome.
9 for 1 and 3 overs. That is what Naveen ul Haq will have against RCB in the eliminator at Chepauk.
Sure, if he's even making it. RCB is making it for sure. Top 4. I don't think LSG will make it. Even though they were part of my predictions.
But coming back to this match, 17 for no loss in 3 overs. Funnily enough, I think they're going as per the required rate, I guess.
True. Man, tomorrow this time I'll be watching RCB versus DC after my fan cams. Probably chilling out. I don't know if the Park Hotel is any good in Chennai, but it'll probably be good.
Quick run.
I mean, this power play also has not really caught fire, dude.
Yeah, but we have a stat. Rashid Khan had a spell of 2 for 11 in that match, for which he was awarded player of the match. All 6 bowlers for SRH in that match picked up a wicket. Can you name the 6 bowlers for SRH in that match?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rashid Khan.
Okay.
Natarajan. Bhuvi. I would also go Sandeep Sharma, because he was there. You know what? I'm actually going to go Sid Kaul, because he was mentioned as well there.
Wait, Natarajan was there in 2018.
And the second spinner, Shreyas Gopal? No.
Okay, was it...
No, Karan Sharma? No, not Shakib.
Oh, I doubt it. No, I don't think Natarajan
It has to
would have
be
been
a
there.
domestic spinner from India. No, he wouldn't have been there.
So Natarajan
He was
was
there
with
till
Punjab
2016.
in 2015 or 16, I guess. 17.
17.
Okay, can we have the answers for who are the six
So Sid
bowlers?
Kaul, Natarajan, Rashid.
No, keep Natarajan out for the time being. Sid Kaul, Rashid, Sandeep.
good,
That's
could be
gone,
wicket,
right?
yeah.
That's gone.
Could be gone, yeah.
Basil Thampi,
Basil
okay.
Thampi.
But why did the fielder not stop
And
it?
there was another spinner. Surely there's another spinner. Sandeep Nabi, Shakib, Sid Kaul, Rashid, Thampi.
Oh, you have to take this gamble. Yes, they've gone for the review, and I think it could probably be at best clipping the stumps, but I think when you're defending 119, you don't want to look back on certain moments and regret not taking a review.
True.
You have to.
What is your gut feel?
Like I said, I think it's probably impact umpire's call and wickets umpire's call. But let's see the front on replay.
I think it could all be red.
Knuckle ball from
1 red, 2 red.
Oh, it's sliding down. It's not. It's down legs. Unfortunately, it's down leg.
There was a moment of hope, but that wasn't. I mean, it was extinguished very quickly after this review.
Yeah.
I think Saha will get away with it.
So Odegaard is not yet
Does
registered.
Odegaard actually have a beard in real life?
No, he doesn't. Just it's
Oh
an
my
imagination
God.
of how
my word.
Odegaard would look if he had a French beard. A Norwegian beard, maybe. Norwegian beard.
Norwegian beard. Like Ole Gunnar. 1 red. Yeah.
Impact itself is outside. Wow.
Shocking.
But I mean, I can understand why RR went for this
Desperation.
review. You can't, you can't let these
Is that like
chances
a
slide.
Tim Payne kind of review?
Campaign kind of review or any Australia kind of review, because Australia are absolutely horrendous when it comes to decision review
crazy.
system.
21 for none, 3.4. Saha can't get away with anything
The
else.
field placements have been interesting. I think they've cut the angles off nicely.
That is true.
I think there are at least 3 balls which could have easily gone for 4. Gill one through the off the pads, 2 off the pads right now. 1 Gill, 1 Saha, and Gill one through the offside, which Padikkal stopped.
True, but if you're bold, I mean, if you're Samson right now, you're throwing both the ball next over as well.
Is the swing still there?
I mean, it's bold, so maybe.
Why not? Yeah, I mean, back your best bowlers, as they say.
Back your best bowlers.
Oi,
That's a shot
beautiful,
from Ridhaman
beautiful,
Saha.
beautiful.
Absolutely brilliant from Ridhaman Saha. GT is a strong team because of draft policy, question mark saying RCB. Not really. I think the fact that they've just found cricketers who can be respected match winners on their day. Rahul Tewatia, David Miller, Rashid Khan, Mohammad Shami,
Vijay
Azad
Shankar.
Joseph playing. Vijay Shankar. I mean, Vijay Shankar is honestly one of those experiments which have worked really well for the team. That was just a shot in the dark, but it's paid off beautifully for them. Shubman Gill, Hardik Pandya were the icon players of this team, so they always were going to have their thing. I think even the signing of Ridhaman Saha and the role that they've given them has just been brilliant. Lots of things to like for GT. I mean, you can't really be slandering them at times. I know they capitulated in that chase. They blew it. And some would say Hardik.
Oh, is it... who's bowling? Oh, it's third over for Bolt.
Yep. Understandable as well. Oh, and he's pumped down the ground for 6. Or 1 down 4.
Smashed. Maybe... Is it going to be like the third over of Rishi Dhawan the other night when he bowled like 2 overs for like 3 runs and then the third over went for like 18 or 19?
So it's 9:44 exactly right now.
All right.
9:42. So in another 62 minutes, you think the game will be done?
Not unless like Gill goes mad from here, which, let's be honest, the chances are slim. But
slim. With RR facing 2 of the jokers, SRH and KKR, and needing 3 out of the 4 to get to 16, are they toast? Or do you guys see them beating off Punjab or Bangalore in the remaining games?
Anyone could beat anyone. But if you look at RR, they've already lost once to Punjab and Bangalore already this season. And this RR team, right now, it's very difficult to say anything positive because more than half their batting lineup is non-existent, just magically gone out of form like that.
That is
Butler
true.
Butler can't buy a run, Hetmeyer can't buy a run, Parag can't buy a run, Padikkal can't buy a run, and Ashwin is like, he thinks they think Ashwin will contribute 30-40 every match, but that's not happening, even though at times he's been, do you have a run out? So Ashwin experiment is not clicking for them this season. So that basically leaves Jaiswal as the only reliable batter. And on days like today, when he's run out, then it's basically a non-existent batting lineup.
Correct.
So yeah, I mean, if they get thrashed today, which looks like a realistic possibility, then I do fear for Rajasthan's chances a bit because they have been so inconsistent and unreliable this season. So yes, and that is gone, right?
No, it's gone for 4.
He's chipped it over the head of the mid-on fielder.
And this is what I mean, because Saha is so important to them. Even if Gill decides to slow down, he's 22 of 13, bro.
And what did I tell about Saha again? 19 of 12. That's his job. He can get out next ball and he's done his job. 19 of 12. Won't you love a batter like Saha at RCB who can just do his job properly and then leave? Just perform his role to perfection,
100%.
Execute it and just F off like that.
100%. We had someone like that, but he's injured.
Who?
Rajat Patidar.
But he's more than just a niche role player. He's a proper rock when he's at his best.
Kedar Jadhav.
Open with Kedar Jadhav. Try. Why not?
Kedar Jadhav
give it a go.
Salubai. Last 2 balls of this trend pulled over. Guys, can you tell the current Indian batsmen who have good strike rate against Jadeja and IPL?
Oh, yeah. I know.
Formo, meanwhile, 22 of 13. I know
Hardik did one. I think Yashpal Singh had a strike rate of 125 against Jadeja in IPL 2009, I guess.
Yashpal
Singh. Just like joking around.
Just joking around. But yeah, Anirudh Kasargod, if you're watching, can you please tell us this particular query from Sanjay Bharti Sarvanan, who asks us, guys, tell us the current Indian batters who've had good strike rate against Jadeja in the IPL. It'll be interesting to see some of those names.
Indian batters. Indian batters, the good strike rate against Jadeja.
Yeah.
It's very difficult, right?
Current.
Oh man, it's tough to call. It's very tough to call. Let me think. Has there been any good left-hander even in the Indian?
Tilak Verma?
No, he's not faced Jadeja that much. Think in IPL. So, maybe I'm guessing like someone like a Warner would have a good record, but he's not Indian, so this question doesn't. Although he's part Hyderabadi, more than part. But
I think
who's there? Lefty. Lefty. Saurabh Tiwari.
Krunal Pandya.
Good shout, decent shout. Krunal could be, but who else? Ishan Kishan maybe.
Maybe Ishan Kishan.
I don't know, not because there was one match he went mad. I remember that, but
Shubman Gill
against Jadeja.
Yeah. He's taken him to the cleaners, lads. He's taken him to the cleaners.
Okay, we'll wait for that
piece of
Sanjay
information.
Bharti, just
Now, Sandeep
stay
Sahar
tuned.
close out, so no spin at all in
The power play. And this is where Saha is going to go for it, I feel. Are we going to see a run out or what?
Oh, no.
We have had like 4 or 5 close shouts in this power play.
40 for none. Gujarat absolutely sailing through to this target. And you can't complain. And what they'll do will take them to 14 points, like we mentioned. And Rajasthan, well, there'll be another team who will be standing on 10 points. 6-4.
Yeah. No, 5-5.
Oh,
My bad, 5-5. They'll
be go to
Punjab, yeah, but with a way better net run rate. But Chandrakant asks, if you think there are demons on this wicket, then you chase. So why did Sanju choose to bat first? I think both captains wanted to bat first because Savai Man Singh is that kind of a wicket. And if you think about it, Rajasthan success in the last 2 seasons, I mean, starting from last season, has been the mantra to success has been batting first and then defending a target. So
no ball, yeah, but I fully get you.
But one thing I'm surprised is that after seeing the damage spin did in the first innings, why would he not bowl spin at all in the power play? That is a curious decision to say the least from Sanju. And when you're defending 118,
is it because of reputation? Sandeep Sharma, Trent Bolt, they just bring themselves.
Not sure. At least you could have given. After they failed to take a wicket, I understand persisting with the Pacers if they'd given you 2-3 wickets, but after being wicketless, you need to take gambles, right?
They have
so,
to.
And look, free now hit. You can't bowl a no ball when you're defending 119
Shubman
as well.
Gill, free hit, 6 is it? 1 bounce.
It's a 4, 1 bounce and 4. So things are going from bad to worse, and we could be in for a very early finish if these two openers sustain this.
So let us know how fast they will get that finish, because we're asking you, if you just joined us in this watch along, if you want $1,000, just literally like that, tell us how quick this game will get over in terms of the IST time. What time will it be when the winning runs are scored? We've gone for 10:22, 10:44 respectively. But by the way that these two are going about it, it could be even within 10:22 by the looks of it. Why the hell did RCB went with Kedar? There are many players better than him. Avnish, why is the team making such terrible decisions?
Why, Avnish? Why?
I don't know what they've seen. I think they've seen the fact that he's obviously doing commentary in terms of Marathi in the IPL. But apparently they were showing some good numbers. They put out an interview as well. And he was saying that, look, he's always been keeping himself fit. He feels hungry and ready to go. So, I mean, I don't know if this is the usual fluff, but yet another terrible decision. I fully agree with you, Asad. But I honestly think we don't even need him. We don't need him. We've been getting good wins under our belt. Just stick to that same old philosophy. Back Mahipal Lamror. I mean, Akshay Kumar Swamy is a big fan of him.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I was just thinking of RCB, and this going to slightly deviate from this match for a moment. If DC beat RCB tomorrow,
they won't.
If hypothetical scenario, if I'll tell it after this ball, we'll see what happens. Gill advances and lovely.
What a shot that is. Disdain.
Yeah, coming back to my chat, if Delhi beat RCB tomorrow, then I just realized that they will just be 1 win behind RCB and Punjab then. And Rajasthan also. They'll have 4 wins while these teams will have 5 wins.
Oh my God.
So
in it.
Yeah, I mean, if they win tomorrow, Delhi will have 4 wins. If I'm correct me if I'm wrong, but if they win tomorrow, Delhi will have 4 wins out of 10.
Yeah.
Right or wrong?
By the way, just to answer that question,
which means they'll be just 1 win away from matching these guys. But yeah,
among Indian batters with 21 plus balls against Jadeja, Hakshay Patel as a left-hander and Prithvi Shaw. But look, literally even Stevens in terms of the IPL. In terms of the power play, 50 for 2, 6 overs gone, and 49 for none. But GT a way better place to chase this down. And remember, you guys can stand a chance to win the merchandise if you guys can tell us the right time of completion of this game. So, look, to take you through in the middle overs phase, there is, of course, Nikhil Popar and Somesh Agarwal. Let's get Nikhil on first and foremost.
Yeah, and to pile on the agony or the misery, let's get Somesh on.
Why are we here?
नहीं वो मैं ये देख रहा था ये क्या चल रहा है, सोमेश की फोटो में था ये क्या मैच चल रहा है भाई, ये क्यों है?
मतलब सच में there is no reason for us to be here. There is no reason for this game to continue till the very end.
डायरेक्ट देना चाहिए, डायरेक्ट
सीधे मतलब होता है ना टेस्ट मैचेस में वो कैप्टन हाथ मिला लेते हैं, they should do this कि भाई यार ठीक है चलो you win.
पर रन रेट का इशू है ना, तो वो भी डिसाइड कर लो 8 ओवर में 10 ओवर में चेस,
और क्या.
but this would harm them in a long way in terms of in the long run as well कि भाई इतनी बड़ी हार.
Yeah, I think this win, in my opinion, seals Gujarat top two spot.
Yeah.
Because not only will they move to 14 points, why जहाँ कोई और टीम के 12 भी नहीं है.
हाँ.
Plus they'll have a good run rate as well.
Yeah.
तो बहुत difficult होगा to displace them from the top two.
Yep. है देखो 21-20 साहा अगेन चल जाते हैं तो टीम लुक्स कंप्लीटली डिफरेंट. 50 का स्कोर है 6.2 में.
And Gill can continue to play at 23 ball 21.
Yeah, 4.
Shot है भाई. Placement.
ये किसी समय पे लगा ही नहीं कि चौका होगा, पर that's just been the day.
ज़ैम्पा भी खुश है कि चलो भाई चलो जल्दी खत्म हो रहा है, वो भी जल्दी घर जाना चाहता है.
That's the only silver lining from here. और ये बस मुझे बहुत सही लगता है कि इनफील्ड का फील्डर बोलता है अरे तेरी फील्डर पर भाई वो पहुंचना तो चाहिए बंदा वहां तक. But yeah, just as we speak, is gone past 100 strike rate. And interesting comment from Hassan is RR RCB in disguise. RCB are guilty of encouraging such losses.
हाँ यार मतलब खेला तो आज वैसे ही है. I was actually going to ask Nikhil, do you think that this will derail Rajasthan's campaign?
Yeah, this has all the looks and signings signs के भाई it could really go pear shaped from here. And the problem has been the big guns.
Yeah.
ऐसा नहीं है कि आपके domestic batters, oh catch it.
Yeah, I mean,
Really?
I have a few numbers with me as always, which I want to read out to everyone.
हाँ बिल्कुल, those numbers are critical क्योंकि काफी gloomy है वो numbers अभी for Rajasthan. So yep.
Yeah, so RR's big three in the last 5 matches. Okay, Josh Butler 93 runs at average of 18.6 and a strike rate of 104.5. Sanju Samson 85 runs, 17 average, 128 ka strike rate. Shamron Atmar 28 runs in the last 5 games, 5.6 का average और 60.9 का strike rate.
बाप रे.
तो 60 का strike rate.
I mean that just sums it up.
Talking about RR and RCB, the only player to have worse numbers than Shamron Atmar is Glenn Maxwell away from Chinnaswamy, where he averages 3.
But this season. The worst average could also be for Brook maybe against Googlies.
or Brook maybe all the knocks where he has not scored 100. Combine कर लो उनको तो दर्दनाक नंबर दोगे वो.
बिल्कुल. पर अब जैसा ये सीजन जैसा जा रहा है राजस्थान का, they beat Chennai, they lost to Mumbai despite that Jaiswal ton. Do you see a pattern in terms of apart from the big guns not firing, और या आपको लगता है कि it's just been because of them ये पूरा सीजन ऐसा जा रहा है? या
एक्चुअली वही है ना, क्योंकि बॉलर्स तो अपना काम कर ही रहे हैं. their bowling attack is decent. I mean, it's arguably the best spin attack.
spin
and पेसर्स में भी यार संदीप शर्मा has been a find. इतने मतलब संदीप शर्मा has not even had a single off day in my opinion. सारे मैचेस में he is delivered. तो
correct.
It's definitely the batting that has hurt them. और ये भाई ब्रॉडकास्टर्स का सही है भाई. बाकी सारे मैच टीम का दिखा रहे हैं तो प्लेयर दिखा रहे हैं. डीसी में गांगुली को भी साथ में दिखा रहे हैं फॉर एब्सोल्युटली नो रीजन. नॉर्थ वर्सेस साउथ.
But they know something that we don't. Maybe पापा पॉन्टिंग जाके पापा के पास दादा आते हैं. तो जब ऐसा ही लगता है मेरे को,
पापा के पहले दादा आते हैं.
नहीं मतलब रेन हैंड ओवर ऐसे होते हैं ना कि फटास नहीं हो रहा तो यार दादा को पूछ लो. Maybe he can do better.
Yeah, maybe they know something that
exactly.
we don't.
हाँ वही.
क्या गुरकीरत पाजी की जो वो है ख्वाहिश वो इस बार जल्दी पूरी हो गई क्या? मतलब सीजन के एंड का वेट भी नहीं किया उन्होंने.
I think Ponting was slated to leave. ऐसा कुछ भी था. Read. So let's see if it is happening. We'll ask Paji when he joins us. Pranav Anand says it didn't swing much except couple of balls. Why not bring spinners early in the PP? What's there to lose anyway? That's what I asked him. कि भाई 3 ओवर करा के क्या ही किया, मतलब
कोई फायदा नहीं है.
या तो आपने गिव अप कर दिया और आप बस मतलब it's just
going through the motion.
हाँ मतलब आप you yourself have no hope कि भाई कुछ हो सकता है. तो
What are the remaining games for Rajasthan?
Yeah, let's check that and where they are. क्योंकि I think again this is also one of that season जहाँ पे अगर decks support नहीं कर रहे तो teams are not able to sustain themselves in the and again
in this IPL, this is the first time that GT openers have played the entire power play without losing a wicket. So awesome.
बोलो पर देखो इसके बाद तो एक अच्छी गेम है because RR playing SRH at home. तो 2 पॉइंट नहीं भी चाहिए होंगे तो SRH लेके जाएगी कि भाई ले
SRH
लो।
तो अभी गिफ्ट में बांट रहे हैं पॉइंट्स।
और उसके बाद कोलकाता है अवे तो वहां पे आई एक्सपेक्ट देम टू डू वेल दे शुड एंजॉय द बैटिंग कंडीशंस देयर इसके बाद दे कम बैक होम एंड प्ले आरसीबी व्हिच आई थिंक इज गोइंग टू बी अ क्रूशियल एनकाउंटर फॉर बोथ क्योंकि उसके बाद उन्हें जाना है धर्मशाला टू प्ले पंजाब तो
यार फिक्चर्स के मामले में तो काफी डिसेंट है दे आर एट 10 पॉइंट्स ऑलरेडी
so
yeah I mean they can potentially win all 4
हां पोटेंशियली
तो जीतना ही है देखो 2 जीत के तो कुछ होगा नहीं they have to win at least 3
पर 2 जीत के भी आई थिंक दे विल स्टे इन टॉप 4 मोर इन टर्म्स ऑफ ब्रीथिंग स्पेस पर हां बाकी टीम्स आर आल्सो कैचिंग अप
नहीं बट एट 14 पे तो कोई क्वालीफाई नहीं कर रहा you need at least 16
maybe and Chahal is into the attack 8th over of the innings let's see if he can अब मतलब मिस्टेक वाली बात है कि भाई यहाँ तो हार्दिक भी एंकर नहीं करेगा यार Pranavanand says with those numbers in mind, Somesh said, I'm surprised with Mayer's season so far. He had terrible numbers against all kind of spin, especially when he's batted on slow, sluggish strikes. Yeah. What do you think of that?
Yeah, but I mean, surprised. I mean, see, the surprise, I think Mayer has done a Miller, in my opinion. कि हमने सोचा था कि Miller भी वही इशू है, स्पिन नहीं खेल पाता, but somehow it has worked. Although Mayers has not done well when they've played in Lucknow, but no one else has.
Yeah.
तो ऐसा नहीं है कि कुछ कहते हैं मेरे को मेयर्स की एक बात बहुत सही लगी कि जो उनकी स्ट्रेंथ है पेस को मारना वो उन्होंने बहुत सही किया छोड़ता ही नहीं है मतलब पूरा ओवर जितना मैक्सिमम कर सकते हैं उतना मैक्सिमम करने का ट्राई करता है एंड दैट्स द बेस्ट पार्ट एंड एक्चुअली दिस इज समथिंग दैट इवन कोहली हैज डन दिस सीजन कि उनको पता है कि भाई स्पिन नहीं मारूंगा मैं तो पेस सामने नोकिया हो सामने वुड हो पहले आर्चर हो पहले ओवर से मारना चालू कर दिया सोचना ही नहीं है
just maximizing their best matchups in that sense. तो let's see साहा का एक स्वीप तो मिस हुआ एक और मिस नहीं होगा हवा में जाती अरे यार फुल ही नहीं डाला but ठीक है
एक और चीज मैंने नोटिस की है आई थिंक एंड अनिरुद्ध आई मीन आई कैन यू चेक दिस आउट इफ पॉसिबल हैव वी सीन the lowest number of overs bowled by an off spinner in this season as compared to any other season because I feel कि off spinners ने इस season bowling ही नहीं करी है बहुत ही रेयर आई मीन देयर आर नो जेन्युइन ऑफ स्पिनर्स अपार्ट फ्रॉम अश्विन मोइन अली भी हर मैच में
सुंदर ने करी है काफी आक्रमण ने डाला है
सुंदर ने तो ऐसी बॉलिंग करी है कि 1-2 ओवर के बाद तो उन्हें बॉलिंग ही नहीं मिलती थी एक मैच में जाके एंड में जाके ही क्लिक्ड
एंड टॉकिंग अबाउट सुंदर एंड एक मैच में ही क्लिक तो उसी बंदे को बुलाते हैं जिनकी टीम के सामने ही क्लिक्ड एंड डबल क्लिक्ड एंड ट्रिपल क्लिक्ड तो
लेट्स हैव गुड कीरत
पाजी अलर्ट यस पाजी
maybe Sundar celebrated so much that day कि उसके बाद injury हो गई but yeah I mean very difficult to make sense of what has happened with the ball also for Rajasthan मतलब एक ओवर भी स्पिन का नहीं डाला in the power play probably could have tried with Ashwin I know दोनों right handers हैं but Ashwin has bowled well to right handers in this IPL so
yeah
what this loss is going to do is it's going to hamper the net run rate for Rajasthan so much that they might just be out of contention for top 2. They look for.
I think for top 2 they need to just win remaining all 4, which in terms of fixtures is still possible because they are, in my opinion, they are playing relatively weaker sides.
Yeah.
But although फर्क नहीं पड़ता, but weaker sides को वो ऐसी वेन्यू पे खेल रहे हैं which will be favorable to them. Like they're playing KKR in Kolkata. KKR अगर यहाँ खेलते इस तरह की वेन्यू में तो probably they would have given them a much tougher competition.
Yeah, and then they are playing RCB here and they are playing SRH also here. So
yeah,
वो 3 fixture तो they will be confident of pulling them through.
But Punjab in Mohali.
Punjab in Dharamshala.
Punjab in Dharamshala, sorry.
So that could also suit them.
I'd still say that it is a better bet for Rajasthan than Punjab because Rajasthan have a better bowling attack.
Yeah.
So I mean, then basically just to sum up our conclusion here, I think we are aligned कि in terms of fixtures तो
They are better
Rajasthan
placed.
should at least qualify. अगर top 2 में finish भी नहीं करते तो we see, I mean, if they don't even win 3 of the remaining these 4 fixtures, then they actually don't even deserve to qualify.
हाँ मतलब होती है फैन देयर दैट
तो
बाउंड्री
क्या
प्रॉपर क्लीन नीट क्रिस्प ड्राइव एकदम आराम से एंड टॉकिंग अबाउट आराम से चंद्रकांत रेड्डी आस्क्ड डू यू थिंक एनी टीम इन फ्रैंचाइज क्रिकेट हैज अ बेटर अप्रोच इन T20 क्रिकेट देन पर्थ स्कॉचर्स difficult to think of anyone who's not had a approach like that, but again the place that they play, Mumbai had a very good time playing the kind of cricket that they wanted to, but again Perth have got some replacements back for the clingers and everyone, so there is still a test of time to see कि कितना time they can remain as good and as consistent
So
as they can.
I think I'll just take a step back. I will ask you that what exactly is the Perth Scorchers approach first.
Okay.
And second is, is it also reflective that Perth Scorchers are so much ahead of the team that play in that league? Because कभी-कभी ऐसा भी होता है ना, जैसे PSL में we've often seen that the two sides are clearly superior than the other 4.
Yeah.
So कभी-कभी वो भी होता है ना कि लीग की क्वालिटी उतनी अच्छी नहीं है कि एक टीम जो थोड़ा भी सेंसिबली खेल रही है या सेंसिबली रिक्रूट कर रही है, they just look superior.
बिल्कुल.
So, 2 questions.
एक मैं कहूँगा थोड़ा अगर आपको सिमिलैरिटी ड्रॉ करना है to understand them better, they are probably a bit like Gujarat in terms of the kind of bowling that they have, and the place where they play it supports that kind of bowling. तो उनके पास जाय है, जेसन है, एस्टन एगर है, पीटर अर्जुगलू है, ऐसे बॉलर्स हैं, ऐसी वैरायटी है जो काफी कम टीम्स के पास होती है, एंड दे यूज देम आल्सो इन सच वे दैट दे आर ऑलवेज फ्रंट लोडिंग. तो वो चीज टीम्स के लिए अभी भी इतनी ज्यादा दे आर नॉट यूज्ड टू इट कि यार ये तो टीम अटैक ही करते जा रही, हमें ब्रीदिंग स्पेस ही नहीं है, और जब आपको लगता है कि ब्रीदिंग स्पेस है तो एस्टन अगर आके 2 विकेट लेके जाता है, तो वो एक हो जाता है. एंड व्हेन दे बैट फर्स्ट, बिकॉज दे नो हाउ गुड देयर बॉलिंग अटैक इज, दे आल्सो बैट विद सर्टेन अमाउंट ऑफ फ्रीडम. जहां पे आप देखते हो कैम बैंक्रॉफ्ट है, मिच मार्श है, एस्टन टर्नर, अगर कोई नहीं चलता तो एस्टन टर्नर आके आपको मैच जिता के जा जाता है. तो अगेन इट्स द क्लैरिटी ऑफ रोल्स, और अगेन आपके पास ऐसे ऑप्शंस मिलेंगे इन एवरी लीग, बट वही है कि अगर आपके कॉन्टेम्पररीज इतने पुअर है तो आप और ज्यादा शाइन करोगे. तो दैट इज वन ऑफ द केस व्हाई पर्थ कीप विनिंग, बिकॉज द अदर ऑप्शंस आर एट टाइम्स नॉट एट देयर बेस्ट टू compete with them. So in that league, I think they are definitely a league above, and Gujarat are probably on similar lines. जहाँ पे they also have a shaky top order, and the middle order is saving them most of the times. But yeah, compare तो नहीं कर सकते directly, but just a resemblance of sorts.
I think venue भी थोड़ा similar है in the terms that Perth जहाँ पे they play in the power play it's not easy to score, but once you've survived the power play, batting becomes easy, which we have seen at Ahmedabad also. With ball movement.
बिल्कुल. तो
वो अभी मतलब ना कोई ऑस्ट्रेलिया वाला सुन रहा होगा कि भाई गुरकेश पाजी बोल रहे हैं पर्थ और अहमदाबाद थोड़े सिमिलर वेन्यू, तो वो ना
बोलेगा क्या बोल रहे हैं लोग, इनका राजस्थान चल रहा है.
But yeah, I mean, I get your point, but I think in my opinion, what Mumbai Indians did in 2019 to 2020, that period, I think for me that is the best T20 lineup. And
okay, fair.
Yeah, and actually क्या ना वो टीम ऐसी थी कि यार I think क्वेश्चन स्ट्रेटजी पे था, but वो टीम ऐसी थी कि
चहल को विकेट मिली, इसके लिए थोड़ा सेलिब्रेट कर रहे हैं. चहल भी सेलिब्रेट कर रहे हैं. गिल out for 36, special 36.
Proper send off दिया है गिल को. And another underwhelming knock from Gill, but I think अब तो आदत हो गई है. We already see future, you know what, you know who.
नहीं बोल रहा हूँ मैं, ये क्वेश्चन ले लेता हूँ उस टाइम पे.
नन्नाल, so the plan is we'll start at 6:30 dot, जिससे हम पहले गेम के लास्ट के कुछ इंटरेस्टिंग ओवर्स कर पाए, and then we'll do the second game complete. क्योंकि यार गेम तो पहला वाला बहुत अच्छा है, बट द फोरकास्ट इज ऑफ हैवी रेन्स टुमारो, तो वो गेम वॉश आउट भी हो सकता है. एंड आरसीबी गेम तो हम छोड़ नहीं सकते ना यार, पता ही अक्षय बुरा मान जाएंगे.
हाँ बिल्कुल, या तो मान जाएंगे या तो लगा लेंगे.
तो कल तो स्पेशली मैं भी आ रहा हूँ.
हाँ, तो गुरकीरत भी रहेंगे, तो we can do the heavy lifting. अरे हाँ यार, कल तो मजा आएगा. मतलब अभी तो DC are still in contention. The best thing about this season is कि अभी तक every team is in contention. Last year इस टाइम तक तो मुंबई ऑलमोस्ट बाहर हो गया था, एंड चेन्नई भी आई थिंक मोर और लेस हो ही गया था.
एक बात खाली मेरे को बोलना है पाजी, आरसीबी का गेम है तो आपको ऐसे ही बैठना पड़ेगा, सिर्फ आप देखते रहोगे क्योंकि बोलने तो मिलने वाला है
अक्षय कुछ नहीं बोलने देगा, लिख के दे देता
तुम बोलोगे तो भी
कल मतलब मुझे कल मुझे मजा आएगा देखने में कि टू पीपल हु कैन एक्चुअली outspeak anyone.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल यार, that is the one game that I'll enjoy from home. Good long off maybe. Let's see.
आराम से.
Talking about Shubman, this season he's actually done better in the power play. आज का नॉक अगर छोड़ दें, because before today his strike rate in the power play has been 140 plus, and last season it was the other way around. He was starting slow around 115, and then he was picking it up to 140 in the middle overs. So I just think today maybe because of how the last chase went, the message was कि Gill has to stay, and you know.
True, but I think not just last game or this one, overall भी Gill I think ये power play में ठीक रहा होगा, but after that he slowed down considerably. तो वो बचपन में मैथ्स में करते थे ना कि एक इक्वेशन होती थी, दूसरी इक्वेशन होती थी, उनको आपस में सब्ट्रैक्ट करके कुछ चीजें माइनस कर देते थे. तो लास्ट सीजन जैसा ही पावर प्ले में खेलता था, और इस साल अभी जैसा पावर प्ले के बाहर खेल रहा है, उनको कैंसिल आउट कर देना चाहिए. तो दैट इज द आइडियल अप्रोच कि पावर प्ले में भी मारो और बाद में भी मारना ही है भाई. विकेट बचा के घर लेके जाना है क्या?
नहीं बराबर है.
Because I'm trying to remember a game अभी पीछे कौन सा था where Gill was actually batting at a good pace. Maybe I think it was one versus KKR at Eden where he started fast, but I actually think there's an attempt by Gill to correct his intent. And
maybe हाँ वो तो है. I think try करा है उसने हर गेम में, पर वो ये fielders found करे और
आउट हमेशा अटैक करते हुए. ये तो this I'll give it to him. By the way, in 2008 and 17 only 197 of off spins were bowled. 2008 तो समझ में आता है क्योंकि शुरू में तो there was a reluctance to bowl spin altogether.
Oh, and Hardik goes after Zampa, something that we keep saying.
भाई क्या हो रहा है?
नहीं Zampa और हार्दिक का काफी अच्छा मैचअप है.
But Hardik against away going spin, when it's pitched within the line of stumps, he's been able to make decent connections. जब force stump के बाहर जाती है is when his bat turns into the hand and he finds the long off fielder. If Anirudh is there and he can provide us that pitch map, because ये pattern मैंने बहुत observe किया है. If it is within the stumps, he's able to clear and find the boundary. हल्की सी बाहर turn होने लगती है fourth या fifth stump पे, because he's taking a leg stump stance. I think when he's trying to reach out, वो bat ही हाथ में घूम जाता है and it.
ये देखो आ गया. ये देखो ये बॉल आई बाहर पड़ गई, थोड़ी फ्लैट थी तो.
नहीं पर ये फ्लैट थी ना, ये आगे नहीं थी.
हाँ, I'm sure Zampa is going to pitch one up क्योंकि जो मैचअप है 23 बॉल 33 रन 2 विकेट. तो मारो या बिल्कुल. तो आई एम एक्सपेक्टिंग Zampa. मैं एक्चुअली ओवर के पहले बोलने वाला था कि भाई ये ओवर में 14 रन या 1 विकेट आ रहा है, तो 14 तो 10 तो आ ही गए.
हो सकता है एक्चुअली.
हाँ क्योंकि we know Hardik after the previous game will want to just start more quicker and not fall too much behind the rate, और टारगेट भी इतना है नहीं. तो लेट्स सी. अरे वापस और आउट ऑफ द पार्क डेविड मिलर जैसी बल्लेबाजी करते हुए हार्दिक पांड्या. 5 बॉल में 17.
पिछले मैच का बदला आज निकाल रहा है हार्दिक.
हाँ बिल्कुल. मारो कैप्टन, और क्या है बोले. ऐसे गेम में आपको चाहिए कि जो आपका अगला बल्लेबाज है वो आके गेम खत्म कर दे और ड्रैग ना करते जाए. चुचांत बोल रहे हैं आरआर की आज पोल खुल गई
यार. इट्स आई मीन ये तो मतलब this was like few games in the making वाली कहानी है.
हाँ, but what do you think about this? Chuchan says RR to end up in the bottom half of the table, especially now that we've discussed.
अगर वो 5th आई तो क्या करेगा? मतलब I think worst case scenario 5th तो आएगी.
चलिए देखते हैं. अरे वापस सीधा स्ट्रेट
बुरी बॉलिंग,
और Zampa के साथ प्रॉपर मतलब उसने लॉन्ग ऑफ रखा है. स्ट्रेट लॉन्ग ऑफ भी नहीं है, वो डीप मिड ऑफ टाइप है. पर अगेन हार्दिक फार टू कॉन्फिडेंट, और लाइन चेंज नहीं कर रहा Zampa, which is surprising. But again just
लाइन भी चेंज नहीं हो रही, स्पीड भी चेंज नहीं हो रही.
हाँ,
that he's bowling it slower, and again rather than taking it away, he's just allowing the ball, मतलब he's bringing it closer to Hardik.
Yeah, which is
चेल्सी को पहला छक्का पड़ते दूसरी बॉल तो बैटर को भी पता होता है कि वाइड आएगी, एकदम लूपी वाइड.
एक्चुअली मैंने काफी एक इंटरेस्टिंग चीज देखी थी जो शायद आगे जाके विल कीप मोर आई ऑन के देयर आर टॉलर बैटर्स नाउ दैट पीपल आर एम्प्लॉइंग वर्सेस स्पिन.
वो तो दैट इज द फ्यूचर ऑफ T20 क्रिकेट.
हाँ, मतलब हमने ये डिस्कस करा था पहले कि जो रीच की प्रॉब्लम होती थी वो अब धीरे धीरे आप देखो टीम डेविड है सब है दे आर एबल टू काउंटर स्पिन बेटर.
ग्रीन को देखो ना यार,
Green
किसने
भी,
सोचा था ग्रीन स्पिन इतनी अच्छी खेलेगा.
या जयस पाजी.
ओके हाँ, तो ये ग्रीन की बात हुई और टॉलर बैटर्स की. लाइक आई वांटेड टू आस्क दिस क्वेश्चन एनीवे कि वुड यू एक्चुअली ड्रॉप कैमरन ग्रीन टुमारो?
शुभ asked us the same question and my response was कि मुंबई ने इस बार पे थर्ड भी नहीं दिया होगा एंड मैं भी नहीं देता.
अगर मैं होता तो I would have contemplated two changes. One, I would have dropped him. Two, who do I bring in? If I want Sky and Tilak to bat at 4 and 5, then I'll bring in Brevis at 3 क्योंकि he's done well against spin. CPL maybe he had a very good very good balls per 6 ratio. I think he had some balls per 6 ratio of 5 or 6. बहुत sixes मारे थे and he hit it to someone like Akil Hussain who's not an easy bowler to hit. Either I do that or I bring in Stubbs because I genuinely think कि कल Cameron Green का run score करना against the like of Jadeja, Tikshana, if not Tikshana, if they bring in Santner, is not going to be easy. So I would have to definitely done it because he's scored runs against spinners on pitches जहाँ पे बिल्कुल भी grip नहीं हुआ and where he's just been able to use his reach. And वानखेड़े की boundary भी छोटी है. That's not the case with Chepauk.
True, but Chepauk में भी लास्ट गेम अगर पंजाब वाला गेम देखें तो बॉल उतना कुछ ग्रिप हुआ नहीं है.
Exactly. और द प्रॉब्लम विद दैट आल्सो इज कि जब ग्रीन आ रहा है तब चेन्नई स्पिन डाल ही नहीं रही है. अगर चेन्नई शुरू से स्पिन डाल रही होती तो मैं सोचता कि हाँ भाई काफी अच्छी गेंद. सरप्राइजिंग है कि देखो एक गेम जैम्पा अनबीटेबल लगता है और दूसरे गेम में चहल ज्यादा बेटर लेंथ डाल रहा है. तो जस्ट द थिंग दैट विकेट डज टू यू. तो
यार एक्चुअली सोचा जाए तो कैन एक्चुअली चेन्नई कल क्या थिक्सेना के सैंडनर खिला सकती है.
या मेरे मन में था वो कि दैट इज द वन चेंज दैट दे शुड डू क्योंकि थिक्सेना
is not taking wickets.
अपने रिदम में भी नहीं लगे वो. ऐसा भी he's had a few very good spells but वो जो आप एक डिसिप्लिन देखते हो जो मोइन अली अगर 4 ओवर में 13 दे रहा है, जडेजा 3 ओवर में 11 दे रहा है और आप स्पेशलिस्ट बेटर स्पिनर हो और 4 ओवर में अगर आप 37 दे रहे हो तो वो बहुत ज्यादा है. स्पेशली ऑन दैट लखनऊ डेक. तो बदोनी ने अच्छा खेला, रिस्क लिया पर स्टिल आई डोंट थिंक वो रिटर्न वैसा है वैसा.
बट यार बिल्कुल एक बात बता, you have something about Mumbai and making changes. Matlab, that was a very bold suggestion that you made when we did the mid-season review.
Yeah.
That they should bring in Vishnu Vinod. Matlab, I understand, but I feel ke yaar kya difference. Matlab, he can't just come and become a match winner on all of a sudden. Na matlab agar Vishnu Vinod, for me, he has played for multiple. He has been a part of multiple teams now. So there is some, for a lack of a better word, एक स्पार्क जो सबने मिस किया है. तो कहीं ना कहीं कुछ तो मिसिंग होगा ना. Why team just keep him as a player but never sort of develop that courage to play him in the 11.
It's not necessarily that because अगर हम देखें ईशान परेल जो है who's done so well at the FC level, he's only managed to play one IPL game which was for Punjab. कभी-कभी you just don't get games because टीम का composition ऐसा होता है. It's a four.
And the reaction that we also hearing are क्या हो रहा है यार, मतलब ये कैसे चौका जा रहा है, समझ में नहीं रहा कि चौका जाएगा ये.
This is
early finish lads.
Yeah. Post Samson's dismissal, it's been like कि एक ही टीम खेली आज because कुछ ऐसा लगा भी नहीं. वैसे तो मैं कभी ये बॉडी लैंग्वेज और इसके डिस्कोर्स में जाता नहीं, बट ऐसा लग भी नहीं रहा कि there's like Rajasthan are even trying to compete or trying to do something. It's just going through the motions. मतलब last over by Zampa just summed it up. Zampa's a very intelligent bowler. अगर एक लाइन पे रन पड़ने लगते हैं, he starts changing it up. He didn't even attempt a googly in the last over to a right-handed batter. So it's just that I think Rajasthan are mentally not there at this point of time in this match. But coming to what you were asking about Vishnu Vinod, कभी-कभी ये भी होता है कि if you are in teams where you already have a better keeper, आपको चांस मिलेगा ही नहीं. Vishnu Vinod before this was in Delhi in 2021 and then he was in SRH.
Yeah.
In Delhi में there was Pant SRH में there was Puran, and abhi there's Ishan Kishan. I actually looked at the numbers, but Vishnu Vinod के list A के numbers are better than Ishan Kishan's list A numbers. He has an average of 40. Ishan Kishan has an average of 37, 38. तो maybe शायद आके कोई भी एक मैच में मैच विनर नहीं बनता, but if things are really not working out, so you can give that a try. अब तो नहीं होगा because Ishan played a very good innings in that last game. But sometimes I just think players miss out on opportunities because of how the team composition is.
Yeah, maybe. And
Chanju Chamson wants to know.
Yeah, उनका पिछला भी एक comment था जो मुझे चाहिए. We can take after this.
Do you think RR is a mediocre team all these time, but end up punching up the weight last season? So you mean to say RR are the New Zealand of IPL?
Wow, actually not a bad shout. 10 volt है तो ठीक है, मैं तो मान रहा हूँ, मैं उसका आगे डिबेट ही नहीं कर रहा हूँ.
Yeah, I think RR are the most nuanced team.
New Zealand also.
Yeah,
okay.
So no, but I think in terms of doing basics well, I think Gujarat does a lot of basics well as well.
नहीं, बेसिक्स तो वेल मैं नहीं कहूँगा, ऑप्शंस इतने हैं, टीम जैसा गंदा खेलेंगे तो बेसिक्स.
यार, बट बेसिक्स पे भी वो फोकस करते हैं. मतलब गुजरात के जैसे लखनऊ के पास भी ऑप्शंस बहुत है, बट द काइंड ऑफ ग्लेयरिंग एरर्स दैट लखनऊ डज, गुजरात हार्डली हम कभी उनकी टैक्टिक के बारे में बात करते हैं. द ओनली थिंग दैट वी टॉक अबाउट इज कि भाई
नो इज दैट अ फॉर यस इट इज
कि हार्दिक टीम पे नहीं आना चाहिए.
भाई
I'll tell you the difference. I think difference ये है, गलतियां गुजरात भी करती है इन द बैटिंग ऑर्डर, लखनऊ भी करती है, जस्ट दैट गुजरात हैव मोर रोबस्ट बैटर्स. तो जब आपके पास ओवरऑल ज्यादा रोबस्ट बैटर्स होते हैं who are okay against all kinds of bowling, तो आपको वो गलतियां और खमियां उतनी पे नहीं करनी पड़ती. अब जैसे स्टॉइनिस था इन द लास्ट गेम, राइट? अब ऑन दैट पिच अगर आप स्टॉइनिस को प्रमोट कर दोगे जब जडेजा के पूरे 4 ओवर बचे हैं, तो बहुत रेयर चांस है कि he'll survive. अगर वो उसी केस में आप हार्दिक को या इनफैक्ट कोई और इनका बैटर हो गुजरात का, तो देयर इज अ बेटर चांस दैट दे माइट सर्वाइव. ये भी एक है. आई थिंक प्रॉब्लम ये है कि विद लखनऊ देयर आर बैटर्स एंड ऑप्शंस, बट वो सारे ऑप्शंस जो हैं दे लुक गुड ओनली इफ दे गेट टू डू दैट what they are suitable for. If they are found outside in the position जो उस रोल के लिए वो suitable नहीं है, then they find themselves in trouble. वो थोड़ा हो जाता है उनके साथ.
बिल्कुल. एंड आई थिंक दिस कुड एंड. अच्छा, मुझे लगा एक बॉल में खत्म हो जाएगा.
But I think to answer this question, I think last season Butler was next level.
He was punching about his weight.
अगर Butler इस वाले सीजन का Butler होता तो maybe they would have found it difficult to qualify in the last season as well. Although last season Sanju Samson had a very good season himself, and this season even he is not turning up. So I mean राजस्थान के लिए मेरे को एक चीज लगता है कि even without Butler firing, even without Samson being at his best, they are still in the run. So they are doing something right. जैसे इस सीजन they've identified Dhruv Jurel.
Yeah, Jaiswal.
And to be honest, if you think about it, is there any other team who have identified a young player this season? I mean, जैसे IPL में हर साल we used to see कि भाई ये young player आया, ये impressive लग रहा है. इस साल तो Dhruv Jurel के अलावा there is no one. Every team has just gone back to the oldies. So in that regard, they are doing something different.
Yep.
And something good.
Yep.
Also,
and again, yes, Paji.
I think in the larger context, T20 as a format allows teams to punch above their weight, because अगर आपके 2-3 players अच्छा करते जाएंगे, तो then you can cover up those. ये इसका classic example था Sunrisers Hyderabad of 2016. 2-3 players were consistently doing well, बाकी सारे would just punch in with something and they'll do well. Even I think सबसे ज़्यादा if someone has punched above their weight, it is Punjab this season.
Yeah. Good example. Yeah. बिल्कुल. और
स्पेशली विद द बैट. आई मीन मैं तो पूरे टाइम सोच रहा था कि उनकी बॉलिंग बहुत स्ट्रांग है और बैटिंग वीक है, जबकि पूरा सीजन बैटर्स ने उनको गेम जिताए हैं एंड बॉलर्स हैव सॉर्ट ऑफ ब्रोन हॉट एंड कोल्ड. या मुझे लगता है ये बॉल शायद मैच का आखिरी बॉल हो सकता है. बाय द आई मीन and thanks for that comment, by the way, really appreciate it. If you've not subscribed to the channel, please do so. Share it with your friends as well if they want to join. It's just a bunch of friends having a discussion.
बिल्कुल. और Yeah, takeaway time. Yeah. क्या है if there is anything, whatever positive that RR can take out of this game? They won the toss.
Yeah, the only positive for RR is कि that one bad day where nothing works for you is gone. मतलब ये एक्चुअली ये ना मैं ये आरसीबी से सीखना चाहिए उनको. आरसीबी का हर बार वो मान के चलते हैं कि एक बुरा दिन तो होगा ही पूरे सीजन में.
Correct.
वो अज्यूम करके चलता है वो. तो चलो ठीक है ये आज वो हो गया. बट एब्सोल्युटली नथिंग फ्रॉम दिस गेम. दिस गेम रिमाइंड्स मी ऑफ दैट इंडिया साउथ अफ्रीका डिसाइडर ओडीआई 2015 जब पोस्ट मैच में धोनी से पूछा गया कि हाउ वुड यू जज दैट परफॉर्मेंस, तो धोनी ने बोला जज करने के लिए परफॉर्मेंस होना चाहिए, परफॉर्मेंस ही नहीं था तो मैं क्या जज करूंगा उसमें.
Correct. एक बारी राहुल द्रविड़ said something similar. It was after that 4-0 drubbing in England. So England has this that there are 2 man of the series, one from each team. So Michael Atherton asked Rahul Dravid, where do you think the things went wrong for you? Well, it could take a while.
तो बिल्कुल उस पे आते हैं, but yeah, this could of course should possibly end the next 2 balls. So great win for Gujarat, possibly cements their top 2 spot जैसे हमने डिस्कस करा, और बड़ा win तो run rate भी better करेगा. And there it is.
Gujarat have not lost a single away game. All their 3 defeats have
continues.
come at home.
RR could not do a 2-0 versus GT like they did to CSK.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well
And I think one more thing to end that RR discussion. RR have actually beaten stronger teams. They've beaten CSK. They've beaten CSK twice. GT once. So yeah, that's there. But yeah, pretty one-sided win for GT. Absolutely no performance from RR.
Yeah.
No one turned up.
Yeah.
No one turned up. Questionable choice of the impact player.
Yeah.
I mean, अगर तुमको वापस ही लाना है रियान पराग को, तो उस मैच में फिर अब्दुल बासित को क्यों खिलाया? और उस एक मैच में तुमने कैसे जज कर लिया कि इट्स टाइम टू नॉट प्ले हिम? सो दिस इज वेरी अन-आरआर लाइक मूव.
Yes.
एक बॉल एक
बॉल. तो फिर उस दिन भी क्यों खिलाया उसको? उस दिन भी they could have stuck with रियान पराग. But yeah, having said that, nothing more. Like I said, we'll be here at 6:30 tomorrow, and Gurkirat and Nikhil will swap places. I think Nikhil will just chill tomorrow, but Gurkirat will be here, so please do join us. Hopefully we see a game in Chennai. Avnish, our boy, would be outside the stadium talking to a few fans. Nice. And we'll be here tomorrow at 6:30. With that,
I know someone who's spending 20,000 to watch the game tomorrow, because बहुत last moment confirm हुई है. The person's flying. Ticket भी 3 times price पे लिया है. He'll have to pay for hotel stay. So
अभी
20,000 if the game doesn't happen.
बताओ, अंदाज अपना अपना, नसीब अपना अपना. देखो लक्ष्य कुछ पहन के जाना भाई. That's all that I can say. And with that, thank you so much. Of course, it was great being here.
Good night and an early finish for everyone.
Cheers. Shabakir.